Now is the part where we ask you if we're live, if you can hear us. I think we have finally gone live. I think we finally got there. Streamlabs is a great interface for many reasons. However, lately, their live button is not as reliable. Can you hear?
My mic is on. Is your mic on?
My mic sounds nice.
Can you hear us?
Check one.
This is the weirdest start to any of our live streams.
Name that reference. Hello,
we've
hello,
done many
people.
weird starts, but this is definitely the weirdest one.
Rizzo, of course, in the chat. We got Katie Orlando. We got Anissa. We got Robert Becerra. And is the title gone?
Hey, guys. Oh, we're here. All right. I am
There we
officially
go.
present.
That's how that works.
Let's do this.
All righty.
How's it going, guys? How's your Friday going? Isn't Comic-Con awesome?
Comic-Con.
Isn't Comic-Con killing it this year?
Comic-Con at home is just so crowded and annoying, and I'm going to get COVID.
Yeah. So, guys, if this is your first time being here, tell us. Say it in the comments.
Sound
Say
off.
it in the stream. And if this is not your first time here, say it in the stream.
Reynaldo Torres out the gate with an A-Team Losers crossover. I love that A-Team movie if you're talking about the movie, so I'm with you.
Party on, dudes. Katie
Party
Orlando
on.
here.
Hell
Lloyd.
yeah.
All right, John. This is going to be a focused live stream today. This is going to be one where we are very much present.
I am present.
And we are going to listen to each other.
We're going to listen. We're going to yes
We're going to yes and each other. Hey, Jenna Randolph.
Hi, Jenna.
We're going to interact with the people here. Right now, we're competing for eyes. We rarely do it this time on Friday, but tomorrow is Justice Con, where Zack Snyder is supposed to debut some Snyder Cut footage. And I wanted to make sure we were around for that shit.
Yeah, all hands on deck for the Snyder Cut.
So, guys, all right. We got a couple of good ones in mind. I'm going to kick this off.
All right.
So today is going to be the most. Today's going to be crossovers we'd like to see, that being with characters. Last week we did Picture Cinematic Universe, and then today, and then during that stream, someone was pitching some characters, and then I was like, whoa, that should have been the topic. And so today's topic is going to be that. And I feel like this would be so much fun. This is going to be so much fun. I feel like these are going to be easy to just come off the dome, too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you got your generic ones like that we've seen a billion times, like John Wick versus Jason Bourne. John Wick would win, I'm just saying. John Wick would win.
Or James Bond versus Jason Bourne. Jason
Bourne will win. James Bond sucks. James Bond sucks. You going down, Bond. Jenna, I did notice you. I said hello to you. And, you know, and then one that I've always wanted to see is like a fan fiction graphic novel of Walter White versus
the guy
Dexter.
from Ozark.
Yeah, that'd be versus Jason Bateman or something. I remember seeing Ozark. And then, you know, another cliche one that we hear all the time is when the hell is Ash Williams going to be versing Freddy and Jason? That's another one that we want to see constantly, you know?
Especially Freddy.
And also, in terms of crossover, when are Dwayne and Jazz going to go toe-to-toe with Greg and John from The Real Rejects? When are we going to fight each other?
Dude, if
Jazz will take all of us down. I'm just saying.
But hey, if Logan Paul can get a successful fighting career off the ground, or Jake Paul, or one of the Pauls, then we can do it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a standard that we can hold ourselves to is the Pauls.
Yeah.
We got Jack Sparrow shouting out an Alien and Terminator crossover. Get Wayland and Skynet. Ooh.
Hello, Soul. Nice to see you here.
Jaws versus Bigger Jaws from Dalton Gerwig. That's a name I haven't seen yet.
Come on, John, pitch a couple. Who are a couple you'd like to see?
Okay, this is one that I really actually do want to see. It's not going to happen, but I don't care because I think that the worlds, and I know you've already heard me say this, but I think the worlds of Pacific Rim and Terminator need to cross over to get an extra player in the game. So the humans, we've already figured out how to take on the kaiju as of the last movie, and then what should arise right as we're about to take the fight to them? Skynet. And what did they make? A giant Terminator powered by 2 drift-compatible Terminators.
That's what I'm talking about, John.
So then it's the humans in their giant machine versus the Terminators, but then the Terminators figure out how the machine works, so the humans need to build a bio-organic giant.
You got a whole movie
in order to fight the Terminator. Yeah.
I also would like to see Captain Kirk versus. No, okay. Here's what I'd love to see. I love to see William Shatner's Captain Kirk today. Shatner today versing Chris Pine's Kirk. It would be a really boring fight.
It would.
I don't know what the excitement of that fight would be. It would just be
Patrick Stewart judging the fight.
We're doing verses, but I'd just like to see them team up.
Yeah. Hey, no,
I don't know why we've done that. Team up. The topic is team up as well.
And honestly, this might be sacrilege, but I feel like if you did an actual team up between like if you just did something that involves Starfleet in the Star Wars world, I think that could work. Like it would only serve to expand.
I think what we need before he passes on is Sylvester Stallone's Rocky versus Rambo.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that would be an epic fight. Dude, would it not be? Would it not be an epic fight?
It would be like the Expendables meets Dr. Dolittle, or one of those movies where like Eddie Murphy plays everybody except Stallone. I love it.
Okay. Let's go through the comments here really fast. The Avengers and Kingsman Secret Service crossover. I don't know what the Kingsman will really give to the Avengers.
I feel like, that they don't already have in Black Widow.
That's what
and
Jenna's
Hawkeye.
saying in the chat. Yeah. You know, I'm not sure what that would do.
I saw, who was that? I saw Indiana Jones versus Hans Landa.
Oh, man.
This would be like a weird, like, one-on-one psychological movie.
Cinema Critic Reviews in the chat is saying RoboCop versus the Terminator. You can experience that in Mortal Kombat 11 right now.
That's right.
I think the Terminator would win.
I think so, too.
If you just have a toe-to-toe fight with the Terminator versus RoboCop, Terminator would win.
I get that sense because the Terminator also like.
I love this topic. This should be the topic every weekend. I don't know why we haven't
always
done this already. This should be the topic every weekend.
Povenmire said Kramer versus Predator.
Yes,
and then the sequel, Predator versus Kramer.
Oh, Batman versus Predator.
Batman versus Predator would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I would root for Batman, but that would be a real challenge, you know?
Dude,
like, Batman would have a hard time winning, but he could win.
Remake Predator, but with Batman-level soups. So that they're not people like Superman who could easily kill them. But yeah, make them with, like, those characters and see what happens.
Let's see here. Thanos and Darkseid team up from RM Dust. I think we need to see the Snyder Cut to really see, is that which Darkseid are we talking about? Are we talking about comics crossover? Or are we talking about the Darkseid that we think will be in the Snyder Cut? Because then that would be exciting. Sarah in the chat, Judge Dredd versus the Mandalorian. Ooh. Sarah Campbell, what's up?
Mask off.
Yeah, you could have Dredd. Oh, mask off. That would be so fun.
Mask on, mask off.
That sounds like you could get a really boring movie out of it, but I actually... No, it would be boring if they were both like faceless slasher villains.
Yeah.
Like if it was like Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers, like
they would both would just be really quiet.
A 10-minute short film of that sounds cool.
Them standing, walking at each other.
But a feature film of that sounds boring. Yeah. But with the Mandalorian, like with Mando versus Judge Dredd. I mean, you go for the Sylvester Stallone Dredd.
Everyone's favorite. What are you talking about?
You go for the Stallone Dredd. That's so funny.
You know, I can't.
Not the Carl Urban one.
Get to Carl Urban.
He's doing like his Clint Eastwood in that Dredd movie.
He's just doing whatever voice this mouth position allows.
I want to see Martin Scorsese versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's bring that fight back around.
Yes. Oh, and have him in like a chair with like a massive brain thing.
Yeah,
perfect. Joker versus Pennywise, I feel like would be no competition.
Right now, we're doing Mel Gibson versus COVID.
That's a real life crossover.
Yeah.
I wonder. We should have an Osmosis Jones that takes place during this time in Mel Gibson's body.
Thank you guys for that. Oh yeah, you got some new people. Hello to everyone who's here for their first time. This is gonna be a fun one.
Hello.
All right, it's been fun already. I love this topic. It's just so I just keep it going, guys. The verses or the team ups, whichever ones you want.
Here's one that I think would work on both levels.
Sure.
It's okay. So you take every Djimon Hounsou character and then have them team up and form their own Avengers.
Ooh, there you go.
Or have them all fight each other. But I feel like it would be cooler if you see every single one of them get to be a different member of the Hounsou squad.
I love Spider Dark's request: Grace Randolph versus Jessica Chastain. Because Grace put together a wonderful interview with Zack Snyder recently. I think it would be great if she officially interviewed Jessica Chastain.
I would love that.
I would love that.
I would love.
I think her first question should be, Why do you suck? Why are you a pain in the ass? That'd be so funny.
Do you think
She
Grace
actually sent a really nice message.
Aw.
But yeah, guys, we got a few. What were you gonna say, John?
I think Grace should do like a Spice Girls cosplay because every time I hear that my brain immediately goes to Tell You What I Want.
Ooh, Bane versus Thanos.
Ooh.
I mean, Bane would get his ass owned.
Thanos.
But it would be cool to watch for like 5 seconds to watch them fight each other. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. We have super chats here on YouTube, but we also have the Streamlab ones as well. Let's go through some of these to see what you guys got.
We got.
How do we make we always have some terrible gimmick every week for how to make them feel special for those who super chat or contribute in the Streamlabs.
Yeah.
What should we do today? Because we're running out of freestyles.
Yeah, there are only so many words.
I don't know how Eminem's done it for 50 years. But,
well, you know, he's got the thesaurus on his nightstand every night. Let's see. We could agoraphobic fanboy. We could do like a word association game. I say fanboy, and then the first word that comes to your mind.
So we're rhyming again.
No, it could be anything.
A word association for them?
This is just the first idea that came to mind, but you know we could do something different.
All right, let's try it out, John.
Okay.
Let me see what you're going for. The agoraphobic fanboy.
Convention hall. This isn't a very good game.
This is a weird
I thought a fanboy, and then I thought the SDCC convention hall, and yeah. Well, you know, you gotta at least throw something out there, right? you gotta fail to move up.
Peter Pacheco saying no freestyle. I was really hoping by saying that we shouldn't just keep doing the freestyles. That more people would be like, please do more freestyles.
Guys, no, we love the freestyles.
I was really hoping that's what would be happening.
Bars on bars.
Hello to everyone who's tuning in here. Okay, Rizzo game. We're gonna go with Ryan Beatty's one since he holds down our Discord so well. A positive compliment for each one. Oh, you mean like the most basic thing you can do?
The agoraphobic
the most traditional thing you could do for when someone shows up.
I think the agoraphobic fanboy is perfect the way he is because he doesn't even need to go outside. He lights up a room.
Yes.
And there you go.
I think agoraphobic fanboy, he's been contributing to our super chats weekly for the past few weeks already. So thank you so much, dude. And there's nothing wrong with being agoraphobic as long as you own it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Give it some time, TM. We might run into more freestyles knowing us.
Oh, yeah.
So what is his suggestion today?
Suggestion is Daniel LaRusso meets Rocky Balboa, preferably Cobra Kai Creed era. Also, I'm getting married next week. Would mean the world if you could give us a good luck shout out. Thanks, guys. Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations!
Congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
Break a leg.
Weird to get married during COVID times. I've heard of other people doing it, and they kind of turned into strange weddings. However, it doesn't matter about that. What matters is you're getting married. Just don't cheat on her.
And don't kiss the bride. Just, you know, rub your masks together.
If you have time,
it's dangerous.
Make sure she's not cheating on you.
Yes.
Because if she is, how's she doing it? It's COVID times. It's really hard right now. So it's impressive if she is.
Yeah, I guess
even
it
more
is.
reason to marry her, I say.
If you're running around successfully right now, I guess you must be good at it.
Daniel LaRusso meeting Rocky Balboa. I know exactly what would go down in that fight.
Okay, let's hear it.
Rocky be like, when I think of Rocky fighting, I think of Rocky 1 and 2. Because in Rocky 3 is when he gets like Apollo Creed trains him, so he learns to fight like a real fighter. But in 1 and 2, he's like, it's not very fluid. So I think they would be fighting in the ring, and then what would Daniel LaRusso do? What would he do?
He would do the crane thing.
Exactly, which you can't do in a boxing fight, or he'd sweep the leg.
Yeah.
That'd be if he's fighting Johnny Lawrence. That'd be an interesting mashup.
Yeah, because you think of it like maybe Rocky Balboa moves into the valley and wants to open his own boxing gym and gets into some kind of weird conflict with Daniel LaRusso.
Or what about Adonis Creed versus Daniel LaRusso?
I mean, he'd kill him.
He murdered him.
He would.
Anytime you got this big of an age gap, they're fucked. One of them's fucked.
Whoever's
the oldest
Adonis
is fucked.
would probably destroy him just because I don't know. Like he's just so much bigger. Like he's beefier. He looks like he. I don't know. I mean, maybe Daniel LaRusso could edge him out with the agility because he's like light and crafty.
Right.
You know, it'd be a good fight.
Well, thanks.
Fight night.
All right. Compliment number 2 time coming your way for Anissa Oliva.
Oh, yes.
What can I say about Anissa, man? Look, we compliment you every single week.
So this week we're going to insult you.
We're going to insult the fuck out of you, Anissa.
Jesus, Anissa, what gives?
What gives? Why are you so awesome?
Why are you so generous?
Why are you so beautiful?
Stop.
Why do you help build the reject community so much, especially on our Discord, where I found out all you guys at Discord are actually conversing with each other?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
That's
a whole
bizarre.
Thing. There's so many boards now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Anissa, you have helped us grow, literally. As people, as a channel, you've helped us grow so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear.
John's penis grows when he sees you. It's amazing.
Yep. John Wick and the Matrix. Sorry, John Wick and the Matrix crossover. Let's make it happen. It would just make sense. Also, hi guys, how are you? How's your day going?
You know, I think it would actually be really cool if John Wick did fight Neo. I mean, Neo would win.
Yeah.
I mean, all Neo has... You know, there's this fight in The Matrix Reloaded. It was when the Merovingian sends all his people at him. The Chateau fight, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And it's like the best fight in The Matrix Reloaded when Neo's using all the weapons.
Yeah.
Yet, I think it's the best fight. It's so well, beautifully choreographed. Yet every time I watch it, I'm like, why is Neo fighting?
What's the point?
why is he doing this? He doesn't.
It's a boss battle.
He doesn't need to do all this, does he? You know. And that would be the problem if Neo, because like the idea of Neo and John Wick or John Wick existing in the same universe sounds so cool. Yes. There should be a Keanu crossover.
Keanu-verse.
Ted, Theodore, Logan, Neo, and John Wick
and
all
the
together.
Speed guy.
And the Devil's Advocate guy. They should all cross over. Keanu into the Keanu-verse.
Yes. Oh, dude, Keanu-verse. That even has a nice ring to it.
It really does.
It really does.
Because there's a U at the end of Keanu, so it naturally works.
Keanu-verse. Ah, perf.
That's a great call. Thanks, Anissa.
Perforated, yes.
Carter Lovejoy, thank you for your contribution, dude.
Carter Lovejoy's name fills me with love and joy whenever I see it.
I would love to see, compliment for Carter.
You about to launch into a freestyle?
Carter is usually one of the first people who, like, we don't never expect this, and when it happens, it's always a really pleasant surprise and very generous. When people, like, super chat before we're even live, because we don't even get to the super chats till, like, a few minutes in at least, and Carter generally super chats before we're even live, and that always stands out to us, so thank you for doing that, dude. And I've seen your name in our comment boxes for years, so a lot of people will be like, I've been watching you for so many years, X amount, yet Carter's one of those people I'm like, oh, I know this guy has. So thank you for being who you are, Carter. And yet I've never seen your face, not even in a profile pic. So thank you, dude.
You could be anyone.
Dude, don't get it. I'm also skimming what's going on in the live stream chat, and we got to go through some of these pics. Like, there's gonna be some good pics. Yeah,
thing is popping off with good ideas.
This is my favorite topic we've ever done.
You heard it here first.
Erica Tuesday, I know you're in the chat. Start making some fanfic comics, all right?
Oh, dude, you could make a little, like, comic series out of those. Bring our ideas to life.
I would love to see a crossover of Carter Lovejoy is saying. I would love to see a crossover of literally every big studio franchise. Ooh. I'm talking Marvel. I'm talking DC. I'm talking Star Wars, Star Trek, Disney, which encompasses about 3 of those already. Pixar, Harry Potter, 007, Lord of the Rings, F&F, Jurassic Park, Transformers. What would that movie? You know what? It would be. You know the Avengers Endgame when they're all showing up at the end. That's what that movie would be for 2.5 hours. Just everyone's showing up.
It would be a 2-hour superhero bowl or a supervillain bowl or something like that, where it's just you're zipping around and people are showing up and dying and showing up and dying. And
part 1 would be them showing up for 2.5 hours. You got Dominic Toretto appearing. You got the Indominus Rex appearing to all fight the big baddies of all the because it wouldn't just be the protagonists of those franchises.
Oh yeah,
what you got to do is get the antagonists of those franchises too.
The T-Rex comes in riding the Indominus Rex.
Oh my God!
Right. Yes. And Blue is riding the T-Rex, and Chris Pratt is riding.
That's
Blue.
what I'm talking about.
Stack them up,
and then it smashes to black. And then part 2 would just be them fighting.
Ooh, I think we need to call Jeff Hollywood.
I think if we ever got word that the end of the world, if God just came from the sky and was like,
Hey,
World's
guys.
ending in 1 year. What are you gonna do? I think all the studios should come together to make this movie. That's I mean my dream right there.
All the studios, yeah, a movie about all the studios setting their differences aside and coming together to enjoy the rapture.
Hey, Mr. Vahu in the chat, you're saying Greg Alba versus Watson. I know you're referring to my Cat from Hell episode. Just gotta say, it's Greg Alba and Watson now.
Oh, team
Jackson
up!
Galaxy saved everything.
Team up! And then Jackson Galaxy is the Nick Fury of this universe.
Let's do two. Let's do two more here because these are the first ones that came in, and then we'll look around. Oh, and we also got some people on our Streamlabs, so I do want to get to that.
Yes, sirree. We got Rizzo Gaming back in action, although we haven't complimented Rizzo yet today. So
Ryan Beatty.
Ryan B.
My God, you give us the best facts about. Oh my God, Doctor Who. Who should Doctor Who crossover with? I think if Doctor Who boarded the Enterprise one day, that would be a great Doctor Who on the Star Trek Enterprise.
I would adore that.
Fucking beautiful. That'd be great. That'd be a great team up.
What about Doctor Who on like the Millennium Falcon?
What's that gonna be?
Not as exciting.
That wouldn't be as exciting.
No, fair enough.
No, I think Star Trek and Doctor Who are more akin than Doctor
yeah.
Who and Star Wars, so I think that would work a lot better.
Definitely. Actually, I think they would complete each other nicely because I think Star Trek leans toward the brain and Doctor Who leans toward the heart. So together, I think that would be something really nice. Yeah.
And Ryan Beatty is constantly informing us and like keeping us up to date on some fun facts of Doctor Who. And on top of that, he suggested this idea that we compliment our people here, and he suggested we be nice.
Giving it a try.
How about this? How about this? Be nice today. Don't insult
Don't be
the
a
people who are
dick
here
this afternoon, please.
All right, that's a good idea.
Sorry.
I mean, Ryan also really has helped out with the Discord a lot. He's always encouraging people to hit the like button on these streams. So Ryan, thank you so much for, you're like our manager.
You are, yeah. You're our trusty moderator.
Oh my goodness, why did this not pop into my mind? So
yeah.
Ryan, the crossover he wants to see is Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh and Ryan. I would just like to see a Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman movie at this point.
I want to see like them as Logan and Wade, but just hanging out.
You
like
know
a
what
hangout
would be?
movie.
You know what would be cool besides Wolverine and Deadpool hanging out? I think it would be cool to see a movie kind of like a This Is the End style, but with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Like they're playing satire versions of themselves.
Yes.
And it could be about them trying to make a crossover of Wolverine and Deadpool. That would be the most meta thing. And then the post-credit scene would reveal this was a Deadpool movie the entire
time. And then Deadpool kills them both. And that's the only moment he shows up in.
That, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Where's Cosmic Wonder? Tell him this is a Reddit leak, and he will do a video on it.
Yes. Ooh, sorry. Stray one in the chat, but the Thing versus the Blob sounds
And then let's do Brittany Lang. Brittany Lang changing the profile photo.
Lang, always surprising us with a medley of wonderful and enchanting profile pics, not to mention generosity, insight.
And it's always $27.99 Canadian. And it's always that same amount, and I appreciate that. And what I respect out of, there's a lot of qualities I respect out of people, but one of the qualities I respect most, consistency. And thank you for being such a wonderful mom. To me, she's my mom. Brittany Lang's my mom.
Oh, well done.
Hey guys, happy Friday. How's it going? What is one movie you guys most looking forward to seeing next year? I don't know. I'm going to assume Shang-Chi is coming out next year.
Maybe.
The Batman is the one I'm most anticipating.
Batman, yeah.
I would say Batman's the one I'm most looking forward to out of them all.
I'm still super jacked for Spiral.
Yeah.
Still really waiting
Spiral.
for Spiral. That was my big bummer move back. I mean, I would have said Bill and Ted 3 had they not kept it on the VOD track. But,
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's a good call. Batman or Spiral.
I feel like watching Batman crossover with anyone would just be exciting in and of
That
itself.
should just be there should just be a Batman and universe.
Well, with this topic of crossovers, it's like that idea of the Batverse with opening it up, because when they announced Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I think I wouldn't say it was the majority, but I think there was a small amount that was kind of worried about the fact of how they kept rebooting Spider-Man. They opened up this Spider-Verse category. It could seem like it's a little too much from Sony or whatever. And with Batman, that's kind of the conversation that's happening right now. Is like there's so much Batman all the time. And I think we're at the point now that if they did some movie where they crossed over like Ben Affleck's Batman, Michael Keaton's, Robert Pattinson's, get Christian Bale to show up somehow, I don't know how. Then I think that would actually be appropriate and would really work.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree.
I'm not sure. Anywho, so let's who's in the Streamlabs right now?
Let's find out. Let's go all the way down. We got Katie Ann first up today.
All right.
Yeah, we got Katie Ann.
Katie Ann is wonderfully poetic.
Very much so.
Is a person who cares a hell of a lot about individuals, children especially. Very empowering, very encouraging. I love chatting with this woman through the lookingglass.water.blog. Check out her reviews. They're wonderful. So what is her question today, John?
What is the worst movie theater experience you've ever had? I.e. audience, sound cutting out, or sold out? P.S. Thank you for all that you do. Shout out to our Reject family, too. We appreciate all the laughs and love that you work so tirelessly to share.
Okay, so for any if it's a random question that we get that's not related to crossovers, we're going to find a way to whatever story we're telling about turning it back into the topic, okay?
Would this bad audience crosses over with that bad audience? Or maybe they verse each other. Do you have a specific one?
A specific? Do you have one?
I mean, I've got a couple that come to mind.
What are they?
When I went to see Texas Chainsaw 3D, that was one of the most aggravating screenings I have been to, partly because the audience was already rowdy and like goofing around and having, and it was kind of fine at first. However, my friend right next to me was so drunk. And he was just shouting stuff out and rambling and like rocking around and just like, he was just, it was like the theater was obnoxious and my friend was being obnoxious. And so I was like, I don't know really what to do here, because like you're kind of in fitting with the room, but you're also bigger than the room, and I'm not vibing with the room at all, and this movie is kind of dumb. So that one was just a vividly icky experience kind of. But Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was such a bad screening that I didn't really remember the movie afterwards. Like I had to sit in the very front left, like, because it was the only theater in town that had it was Universal City Walk in like their afterthought tiny theater. And so I was sitting there and like people were shouting and like it was like that theater in Scream. Like I've never seen a theater look like in Scream when like everyone's just like going nuts and throwing popcorn. But that was my Halloween 2 screening.
Okay, I got a crossover idea then.
Okay.
Michael Myers from the original franchise versing Michael Myers from the soft reboot versing Rob Zombie's Michael Myers, the only one who's actually be able to distinguish because he emotes.
He
This in the second one he starts doing it.
He starts taking off his mask and growing beards.
Yeah, so then you get a Michael Myers into the Meyerverse crossover idea. I think the one that annoys me the most would be, in terms to answer your question, Katie Ann, would be anytime Andrew Gordon talked too much during a movie to predict everything that's going to happen, or when John's breathing too loud.
Yeah.
It was it's real hard for me to think of a specific one. Like Black Panther, John's breathing really loud, and then John
relish having clear nostrils,
And then Andrew on my other side of me during Black Panther.
It's vibranium.
He wasn't actually predicting things.
Oh, no?
But every 10 minutes you go.
The entire body sigh.
Just like you do this huge sigh. I got a consistent sigh of John on my right. And then a consistent breathing John on my
stereo.
Right. And then Andrew just a deep breath out every time.
You're stuck in an ASMR nightmare.
But Black Panther versus
Andrew Gordon.
Andrew Gordon. Who would be a cool one for Black Panther to verse?
Let's see.
I don't want to just say another black guy.
The Red Skull. Just have him beat the
I
shit
should
out
have
of the
just
Red
let
Skull.
you say that before I said it. I don't want to say just another black.
Oh.
Because I feel like that's what we usually do with like the black characters. We're like, ooh, what other black character can they verse?
Nah. Let him kill the skeleton Nazi man.
That being said, I think it would be cool to watch Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther versus Mahershala Ali's. Oh no, actually, it'd be really cool for him to verse Wesley Snipes' Blade. I think that would be pretty sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
See, that's the thing is I feel like Snipes would take maybe that one. I think Michael from the Rob Zombie movies would win. Just because he's But I have one more theater experience came to mind, and it was when I saw King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong in the Cinerama Dome, which is more money than a regular ticket. And this guy was behind us a few rows. It was me and my dad. We were seeing it like opening weekend. We were excited. And this guy in like a fedora, he was like goatee, like he looked very put together, like he was out on a Friday night. And he was just sitting there with his leg up, making fart sounds every time Kong would move. Just like whenever Kong started walking, he was just like, and nobody did anything.
That's a memory, and we lost 7 viewers now because of your fart story, John.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring bodily functions into this.
We have
should
to
move
stick
on.
to the topic at hand.
Well, indigestion crosses over with King Kong, and then he's not able to make it to the Godzilla fight.
But who could King Kong verse?
Ooh. Let's have him verse
Donald Trump.
I mean, it would be a gratifying match. Versus who's the ape in Rampage? That would make sense.
Oh my God! You should get an ape crossover: King Kong versus old King Kong versus 1970s King Kong versus Congo versus Mighty Joe Young versus Caesar from Planet of the Apes. That would be
versus
so cool.
Jane Goodall and Gorillas in the Mist.
Oh, who would be the dominant? It would be the most recent King Kong because he's the biggest one.
Oh yeah, if he's as big as
But that
Godzilla,
worked.
the fight's over.
He's already versing Godzilla, so but all the way that photo of Godzilla versus Kong looks pretty sick.
Does look sweet.
Mimi M.
Mimi M.
Mimi is constantly expanding our horizons with musical tastes and also political insights on culture that I adore reading whatever you send to us. So thank you, Mimi M, for being who you are.
Keeping us both informed and enlightened with sounds and images.
So she's saying Storm and T'Challa team up, and Atlanta and Insecure crossover. Oh, we haven't even done any shows.
Yes.
I haven't seen Atlanta or Insecure.
See, I want Issa to meet Darius or even Van. Oh my God! I can't. Okay, so Darius is the character that Lakeith Stanfield plays, and then Van is Zazie Bates.
Okay.
So and then Issa Rae is Issa Rae. But I would love to see either of those worlds collide, especially if Insecure wound up in Atlanta somehow, because I want to see that fantasy take hold there.
Ooh, hey, happy birthday, Julian Garcia. I see you in the chat right now.
Happy B-Day.
And Storm and T'Challa teaming up. I'm pretty confident we're going to see Aurora Monroe in the next Black Panther movie. I'm more than confident we're going to see that.
Do you want Janelle Monáe to play her?
Let me just text Ryan Coogler real fast.
Get Cougs on the horn.
He's a fan, and he wanted to talk to me, so yeah.
He's been begging to join these live streams.
And then let's just do a couple more here. I want to go back to the chat real fast.
Ryan Chandler, named after your favorite friend.
Ryan Chandler. Oh, my God. Yeah. What can I say about Ryan Chandler? He's the best. His name is named after my favorite friend's character. Boom. And also one of my favorite YouTubers, Ryan George.
Hey!
And one of my favorite actors, Ryan Gosling. He's an amazing human being, this Ryan Chandler.
And that's how he got his name.
He sends
those things.
One time I was drunk driving, and he switched spots with me from the passenger seat when the cops pulled us over. He got in. He took the hit, man. Went to jail for 30 days. Ryan Chandler. So glad to see you in our Streamlabs right now.
You're awesome.
Hey, guys. How about Marty Mcfly goes too far into the future and ends up with Arnold's Terminator chasing him through time. It could be Back to the Future 2, but with the Terminator killing everyone. Strickland, Biff, Needles, Marty's family, all dead. This is a very bleak Back to the Future crossover that you want to do, where the Terminator is just stomping everyone the entire time. My God.
I would love it.
I was there when you said Marty McFly encountering the Terminator because he went too far into the future. Then I was like, oh my God, this is so dark.
Yeah, he's going to wipe out the entire timeline. It sounds like just all the images. Oh, imagine that montage, though. Just all of the pictures hung in Marty's house, draining of their images, you know, all the people in them as Arnold rubs them all out.
Guys, keep it going in the live stream chat. I'm loving everything we're seeing. We're gonna hop back in there in just a second.
Eric Horstman. Eric was here.
Eric Horstman. One day we will go to Atlanta. You have my word. When it feels safe to go. I've seriously been planning it in my head. I've had talks with Olivia about I really want to go to Atlanta to meet Eric. I got to see this real Rejects tattoo you got in person. You're always so honest with us. I love you, man. I really love you, Eric. Thank you for being you so much. You're an incredibly sweet human being. Thank
you, buddy.
And he's just saying, just hey for now.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks, Eric.
Hi.
Appreciate that major contribution too. By the way, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Ooh, we got Queen Anissa.
Queen Anissa?
Queen Anissa. Is that you?
Is this the same Anissa Oliva?
Anissa, or is it a new Anissa who's trying to steal your name?
I think it's the same Anissa.
I think it's the same Anissa.
Anissa's sexy and's got a great ass. Also, everyone, we are having, I've never seen it, but I'm just going to say it. Everyone, go check out her modeling page. Also, everyone, we having a little Discord live chat while watching the live stream, so come and hang out. Come and join our little community.
Aww.
So apparently, at our Discord, there are people who are like video chatting with each other after the live stream. So there's like a lot of the Reject Nations becoming a real nation. Soon we will have our own state. So appreciate that, Anissa, for shouting that out. It means a lot.
Yeah, and we got Flev Doran, last but not least, right now on the Stream Labs. Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, right now. That's cool.
Flev.
Flev's been consistent with being here.
Yeah.
Every week, Flev. Thank you so much, Flev.
You have such a distinct name. Is it short for something? Is it short for, like, Flavian?
Flevgina?
Flevgina. That is, if that's not a compliment, I don't know what is. Oh, goodness. I have jumped.
What have you done, John?
Wow.
You click too many buttons, you get way too antsy.
I ruined it all.
You get way too antsy, you get so nervous, and then you just fuck it all up for everyone.
I know, especially when you're...
John, come on.
Sorry.
Come on, John. You're screwing up the stream.
I know.
You're screwing up the stream. You're embarrassing.
I know.
We're about to get canceled for the way I'm talking down to you right now.
Easy to think when you're doing
People, this is a behind-the-scenes experience of me just yelling at John. What are you doing? Oh, my God, John. You're screwing everything up.
I fixed it. I found Flev.
Oh,
there we go.
God.
Hi, guys. Mine is a bit of a deep cut. Make sure that this is in frame. All right, there we go. Hi, guys. Mine's a bit of a deep cut. I would like to see someday a Hunter x Yu Yu Hakusho crossover. Both are created by Togashi. YYH is one of my favorite shows ever, and I just started Hunter x Hunter, so that would be cool.
That would be cool, man.
Would be cool.
I really want more animes to cross over with each other.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's been showing me Samurai Champloo, which is so fucking cool. And it would be cool if Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo ever had a crossover with each other. One so far in the future and space travel and such, and the other one's a samurai show. So like, I don't know how that would work, but maybe they go through some wormhole that time travels and back in time to the samurai world. I mean, I think that would be pretty sweet.
I like the idea. I like it.
All right. Thanks, Flev, for that.
Thank you so much, my dear Flev.
All right, guys.
Let's get that title back in the game.
Let's do a speed round of all the crazy ones you guys have been putting in the regular chat. When this graphic is on screen, that means we're just looking at the chat.
Ooh, Vince Rivera, Good Place and Pushing Daisies crossover. That's a cool one for TV. I think that would be neat.
So Samurai Jack meets Mortal Kombat. I actually think Samurai Jack putting him in as a DLC character in Mortal Kombat would be a blast.
Yes.
Let's see here. Ryan Wright and Jerry versus Greg Alba and John Humphrey. I think Ryan Wright would easily win, and Jerry would morph bodies with John.
Yeah,
so what happened?
Fuse into one, like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you've seen that.
Oh, Raccadillo, Ash versus Evil Dead with The Walking Dead.
I would certainly give that show that I've heard is much better now a shot in the arm for the place I left off
Definitely give
with
it a
as.
different flavor.
It would.
Actually, I think there's a version where you can make that work. There's got to be at least a fanfic comic where you can bring that to life.
I think once you got Negan in the game, you can get Ash in there.
I think you should just throw Ash in there in the next season.
He
wakes up in the apocalypse. He wakes up in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, just
like what the hell is going on? That'd be so funny.
Yeah, just say that you picked up from the Army of Darkness original ending and go from there.
Let's see what else do we got here.
Ooh, let's see. Russell Brand versus Jim Carrey. I don't know who would win, but I think Russell Brand would probably be more amusing.
All right, let's see here. Chris is just saying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the MCU, the greatest crossover that they didn't give us.
Yes, I agree with you.
Well, speaking of crossovers, you got to get Daredevil and Spider-Man a crossover in a movie. That's like the dream duo for me right there.
It's about time. Also, yes, we do have to get a photo with Eric's tattoo with us on the either side doing thumbs up. That's the only reason we're going to go to Atlanta at all.
Ooh, for Sylvester, Friends and the Big Bang Theory crossover. I don't know if they share the same kind of audiences where that would really work, so that might actually make it more appealing.
Okay.
Have they done an American Dad and Family Guy crossover yet? Like an official one where there's like 2 episodes dedicated to American Dad and Family Guy? I don't know why they haven't done it, because that would be awesome. That would work totally well.
Yeah, that ought to have happened.
And like Tyler Slavin saying in the chat, The Office and Parks and Rec reunion crossover. That's one I've always wanted to see too.
I'm surprised. I'm still surprised that didn't happen in a bigger way.
Okay, let's do some characters here really fast. I would love to see. I would love to see
Thanos versus the Seven.
How about you name a character and I'll name another one.
Okay, I pick.
Just name any character.
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. Why do you say it like that?
To
Rocket
catch you off guard that way, so that people take note.
I would love to see Rocket Raccoon versus Dobby from the Harry Potter franchise.
Hey, that could actually be a surprisingly decent fight because Dobby knows how to apparate. Dobby has certain magic, and then Rocket has sci-fi tech, stuff. So.
I'm on the last episode of the first season of Doom Patrol right now. I think Doom Patrol and Umbrella Academy would be the most ultimate crossover television can give us right now.
I can see that.
That'd be great. Who would? How about this, John? Okay, because I'm seeing Puff and Mir in the chat said Batman versus Jigsaw. So what about Jigsaw versus who?
Jigsaw versus
Moriarty from the
Sherlock Holmes.
Actually,
that would be cool.
Holmes and Jigsaw would be pretty sweet.
I would be down for that. Yeah, if you get one master intellect versus another.
That would be really cool.
And then Sherlock Holmes wakes up in the trap, and it's not a regular trap, it's an intellectual trap.
Rory's saying Hannibal Lecter versus the Riddler.
Ooh.
If the Riddler is setting up clues for, I'm talking Mads Mikkelsen's Hannibal Lecter, that would be actually a very thrilling mystery to watch.
Hell yeah!
And I feel like Hannibal would befriend Edward Nygma in the end.
I can imagine that. I see Lloyd says Zack Snyder versus Kevin Feige. I think that is a celebrity death match that needs to happen.
Lloyd saying the Flash, Quicksilver, and A-Train crossover.
What would they all do together?
They'd race each other.
Just have another race.
Verse. They'd race.
They just gotta. Who's doing more?
I believe Flash and Quicksilver did race in some comic edition, but I'm not. Don't 100% quote me.
Yeah, wasn't there something like that? I also see here. Where was that one? I lost it. Zombieland and The Walking Dead and The Last of Us. That's one. Damn. Thanos versus the Seven. I think Thanos would definitely win that situation. You're looking at me.
I just love watching you
when you get quiet.
I love when you're like
I'm like I gotta
you go into just reading mode.
No, yeah, because there was one that I had my eyeball on.
You're
it was right underneath.
Zack Snyder versus Kevin Feige. I think Kevin Feige.
Oh yeah, there you go. Niraj. That's why I was looking for Niraj because he says he wants to see Lil Nicky and Hellboy. which I mean, morbidly, I want to see that for at least 5 minutes. Like if they did like one of those old school MTV sketches or something for like the movie awards, like I would watch that.
Okay, I got a new one for you guys. Just popped in my head. Stitch and Yoda.
It would be a very throaty.
Oh my God, you got to do the creepy little guy crossovers. Yoda, Stitch, Gollum, Dobby. I guess Rocket Raccoon. He doesn't quite fit in that category.
Is he creepy? He's a little creepy. Maybe.
Leprechaun.
I mean, do they all have to be creepy? Could we get like Willow or the guy from Fantasy Island?
I guess. Yeah, that works. I guess that works just as well. And Katie Orlando in the chat's trying to figure out what rimming is, so that's a great transition to.
Oh yeah, go up on Urban Dictionary and you'll find out.
Let's get back to the super chats right now, guys.
Google it.
All right, you guys are
yourself.
picking some great picks. Let me shout out the most recent one here. Resident Evil and Silent Hill crossing over into that world. Have they done that yet? Have they not made that game?
I don't think they have. I think the sensibilities clash a bit, but I would love to see. I think some of the earlier Resident Evil games could definitely get into some Silent Hill, territory. I think I would have to be able to rectify the supernatural quality.
Or how about this? Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. And
versus
Amber
a
Heard just looks like an ass.
And it all takes place in their bed. Just fighting across the bed.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, just versus a giant. And the solution is Johnny Depp has to pee on it and write his name.
Oh no, they're a crazy couple, those two. All right,
I love the headlines that have started coming out of that.
What's weird about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is that there's this channel called Incredibly Average, which has been putting out most of what's been coming out of the trial that's being publicized. Most of it. He's already reported on and has showed so much of that leaked audio and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. So, and it's just funny how now more people are latching onto it. Ooh, Gene's in the chat. Law and Order SVU versus
PS5 crossover.
Xbox versus PlayStation. Let's get it going.
Why SVU specifically?
No way. Okay, you gotta understand. I did not steal yours, Peter Pacheco, when I said it, because I'm looking. My eyes are a little bit blurry right now, and where the super chats are being read are a little too far of a distance. That's why I'm usually like leaning in to try to see them. But Peter Pacheco, who has one of the best profile pics in the world, Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig, may you rest in peace. He says Umbrella Academy versus Doom Patrol versus Deadly Class.
Ooh.
We got to start up Deadly Class at some point.
Okay.
That's the anime show, right?
Yeah. I know little about it, but I know that.
See, I watched Umbrella Academy first, which is, primarily takes place at a mansion where all these people live together with superpowers, and they're a very dysfunctional group of folks, but they're a family. They're all brothers and sisters, and the person who was the person who led them, they called father, was like a crazy Professor X of sorts, right? Daddy. And then I started Doom Patrol, and it's kind of a similar setup, but then once you get going with it, you're like, oh, it's actually a very different show.
Yeah, Timothy Dalton's in it.
Beyond that, it's very dude, Doom Patrol, I just said this on Stardust today, is the best live action DC thing I've seen, outside of The Dark Knight. It is my hands down my favorite. I haven't seen season 2 yet, but I would say Doom Patrol is.
Has anyone seen season 2 yet?
Yeah, there's 8 episodes.
It's out?
Yeah, there's 8 episodes out.
Oh wow, when did
you try being a fucking smart ass, and here I do slapping you in the face with my knowledge.
All right,
bitch.
That's the last time I attempt to foil you in a live stream.
Peter Pacheco, thank you.
Thank you, bud. And thank you, also compliment for being patient with me, still not knowing the Portuguese accent.
All right, so who do we got? Dragon Soldier.
Dragon Soldier just has a BA badass nickname or screen name, and you inspire me to be tough.
One time, Dragon Soldier, I had to do a drug test, and he swapped urine with me.
Oh, that's really, really kind.
He's a very kind human being.
Was it good urine? Did you test it before you...
These are real compliments.
These are great compliments. Jay and Silent Bob crossover with Bill and Ted, maybe?
Oh.
I think that would be a heck of a lot of fun. And Jay and Silent Bob's world would totally open itself to that.
The thing, though, is you would have to make Bill and Ted R-rated at that point.
This is also true.
Where, other than a couple of jokes, it's just like vulgar innuendos and whatever. That's the one thing about Bill and Ted's 3 that I'm not picking up at all, and I wish I brought it up in the trailers, is that there seems to be like no sexual jokes at all with that movie. Whereas the first 2 definitely have that.
Yeah.
And there's none of that in this other one. And it feels like a family film. And so with that, with Bill and Ted crossover, Jay and Silent, actually, you know what? It could work. Kevin Smith, I think, is actually hosting the panel this Saturday for Bill and Ted.
Oh, fun.
And he's already seen it. And he said, and like before he agreed to host it, he said he saw it and he was just like was so in love with Bill and Ted Face the Music. Like it just made him so happy watching it. And yeah, I could see a version of that where it works.
Either that or Wayne's World. Peter Pacheco's back. Beatrix Kiddo, Killville versus Katana from Suicide Squad.
Ooh.
I mean, visually, that would be a very cool-ass fight. I'm a little afraid that Katana's katana would probably make the ultimate difference.
Nah, man, Beatrix could overcome anything.
That's true, actually.
Like
she climbed out of a grave.
She climbed out of a grave. She was in a coma for 4 years, woke up, and was like, I want revenge right away.
Wiggle your big toe.
She survived a bullet in the head, man.
Not all of us were lucky seeing that Stallone movie.
She took on the crazy 88.
Dude, she did, all while that cool song was playing.
So I'm saying that, like, I actually think Beatrix Kiddo would dominate over Katana from David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Not whatever crazy comic edition you got from Katana. I'm talking David Ayer's Suicide Squad. I think Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill would own her.
True that. I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you there. I'm with you, G. Sylvester Fryson Jr.
Sylvester is constantly giving some of the like when we don't have the super chats or Streamlabs on screen and we're going through just the live stream chat, Sylvester generally has some of the ones that I love to highlight. Like he often has like the most creative suggestions. So thank you, Steven. Sylvester. Steven. Who's Steven? Are you Steven?
Esteban.
The incredible team up with Big Hero. Oh!
Dude, that's the one thing the Incredibles are missing is a medic. They could have their own medic. They could have Baymax like tend to kids or like people who are injured, and then the rest of the team would fit perfectly with them. Like, that would be great.
I think that would be very cool.
Incredibles Endgame. Let's do this.
The Incredibles and Big Hero 6 working together, and their animation styles are not so far off that you couldn't blend them together in the same world.
Hey, man, they're down the hall. All you got to do is jump the Pixar fence into Disney World.
That would really work.
Yeah. Yeah, call Brad Bird.
Like I said, man, I tend to highlight yours in the chat. That's a really good call. Incredibles and team up with Big Hero 6.
Holding it down with the good suggests.
I would not be surprised if Disney ever decided to go through with that.
I wouldn't either, honestly. It's right in their backyard. Like, they could easily do it. They own all those rights, don't they?
What about the next Harry Potter movie? It's J.K. Rowling versus the transgender community.
Oh, goodness. And then it just becomes some kind of, like, courtroom drama. Or, like, public
written by James Patterson.
Yeah. There you go. Runaway Rolling.
Runaway Rolling. That's a great call, John.
Thank you, sir. Anissa's back.
A crossover between, thank you, Anissa. A crossover between Jabby Koei and the Real Rejects.
Wish granted.
It already exists. There are videos you can find online, my dear.
Dig back into the back catalog.
Jabby Koei and the Reject Nation combining together.
We've reacted to Jabby Koei. We've gone to his channel. He's come to this channel.
You know, when we react to Jabby Koei, I make sure to be as positive as fuck. Yeah, when he covers anything on this channel, he's got some like criticism.
He's got a full-on breakdown for how this could be better.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. Next time, I'm fucking laying into you, man.
Here's what could have been better. I mean, this is good, but here's what could have
tell
been
you
better.
about your shit
Here's
right
what
now.
I would have done with this. Oh yeah, look forward to that. Eric Horseman,
the man with the horse cock. The Discordojex. Do you call us that? Is that what you named us, John?
I probably wrote it in there somewhere. Yeah.
This Discordojex fam rules. Still can't think of any crossovers. Eric, just check in every 10 minutes with a super chat or a Streamlab contribution. With you not able to come up with a crossover.
Eric,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do it. By the end of this live stream, even if it's just a crossover between orange juice and vodka, you've got one.
All right.
I know you've got one in you.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Rick.
the contribution. Really quick, I want to throw this to the live stream chat.
Okay.
For everyone in the chat right now.
Yes.
We're going to go back to the super chats just a sec. But I want to see what YouTubers you think should verse each other.
Ooh.
I mean, fuck, we're doing it. KSI versus Logan Paul. Like, it's happening.
Right, yeah.
So what YouTubers should verse each other? I want to see the quartering go toe-to-toe with geeks and gamers. I think that would be so much fun. They put them in the ring. Let's see what happens.
Paul Joseph Watson versus Andy Signor.
I want to see Sean C. versus Anthony Fontana. And I said his name wrong.
Yeah, the vowels.
In the ring.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yes.
Let's do that.
No Life Shaq versus I'm Dante.
I should do oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
I should update the thumbnail with just bunch of YouTubers on the PNG, but keep it going, guys. Markiplier versus Jack Skeptic guy. That'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, Matt Pat versus Markiplier in the ring would actually be a great one.
Jeremy Johns versus Eric Voss. Uh-oh. Jeremy versus Tyrone.
Oh,
Blindwave versus the Normies. Tyrone versus Angry Joe. Who's Superman?
What are you in an auction, Sean?
We got another crossover. Here we got
Tyrone Magnus versus Angry Joe.
Tyrone Magnus. We got Do I hear new rock stars? Do I hear Soups? Do I hear Cosmic Wonder?
Cosmic Wonder versus everything always. What do we got here? Greg versus
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Jeremy Don. Jack Septiceye. Let's bring those.
Tyrone versus Akasan. I hear everything versus Grace Randolph. Ooh, John Campia versus Jay Washington. I would love to see them go toe-to-toe in the ring.
Oh, I would too. I think that
Jay
would
Washington would be like, I'm going to beat your ass. And John Campia would be like, no, I don't want to fight. And then Here's what I'm going to do to you.
And then you got Rob over on the side just with the color commentary. Oh.
No, Real Rejects and Grace Randolph should have a team up one day.
I agree.
I will not give in to any of these verses unless I actually hang out with these people or talk with them on the phone.
Cinema Sins versus Dead Meat.
That's what I roll today.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You want to be able to pre-discuss.
Yeah, it's different when I'm making fun of other people. But I don't want to get in trouble. With fellow friends who were like, yo, what the fuck you say about me, man? I'm like, no, man, it was just a joke on a live stream.
You want to fight for real?
Wolfpack Gaming.
Wolfpack. You're part of our wolf pack, and that makes me very happy. And also, you're a gamer. And hey, man, there's video
Real
games
rejects versus copyright. I'm sorry, I totally got distracted by that.
Are you breaking from the super chat?
I'm breaking from the super chat. I'm sorry.
What, the graphic?
I know. I made a mistake, so you're allowed 10 more mistakes now. With Wolfpack Gaming, thank you, dude. I've seen your name before. Let's get to know each other better, but really appreciate it.
Let's get to know each other.
Thank you for contributing in this stream.
Better.
So sexy. I'll let you shit on my chest one day.
I like that.
I like that.
I like shit on my chest.
With all the video games we have today, what would you like to see in a movie? You know, character development, some good cinematography.
You know, like a plot that doesn't devolve into just like exposition and puzzles.
A focused movie. Something that's not setting up a sequel, but just really caring about its own film.
A visual color palette that's not all gray-brown.
Oh. With all the video games today, what would we like to see of like which one to adapt it into a movie? Got it. Got it. Okay, here we go. All right, I got the best pick for you. I got the best one for you. Dance Dance Revolution.
Versus.
No, Dance. Which one would you like to see adapted into a movie?
Oh, just adapted. All right. Yes, Dance Dance Revolution for sure. That movie exists.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called The FP.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah, no.
I got another one.
Just like the one we tried to write.
Okay, I got another one. Don't worry. I want to see. I want to see Turok the Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Turok crossing over into Jurassic World.
Oh!
Turok crossing over into Jurassic Park wouldn't work.
Nope.
But Turok the Dinosaur Hunter crossing over into Jurassic World. With the way they set up Jurassic World 3, it would make sense to have a Turok in there.
It would be freaking awesome.
Just some terrible, cliche, racist stereotype Native American dude named Turok fighting dinosaurs in like Los Angeles,
played by Liam Hemsworth.
That would be
or
so
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Cool.
I would love that. In fact, I'm gonna piggyback off you. And weirdly, I've always wanted to do a Dino Crisis adaptation. Or Devil May Cry. Same developers, but yeah, I would love to see one of those come to the big screen, I think.
Toxic Pump says, you suck, and then watch this. Now he's blocked.
Oh, damn.
What do you know?
Psych.
So, let's see here. Like Godzilla in the Jurassic Park world. I'm surprised we haven't said that. But yeah, that's what I would pick, man. Thanks, Wolfpack Gaming. Never lose your nerd. You know what I love about Never Lose Your Nerd? The name that he has here. Because think about it. There's a time where like being called a nerd was a fucking insult. Like, you fucking nerd. And now the nerds are the bullies.
Yeah.
What's up? Never lose your nerd. We got the antagonistic qualities now.
Look at that. You the power, the upper hand. Now you can guilt people for, instead of guilting people for not being able to catch a pass, you can guilt them for not having read all the issues of that arc.
All right, what did he say? Jedi and Sith versus Marvel. He means Captain Marvel.
Or Ms. Marvel. Or Marvel.
Ooh, actually, Captain Marvel versus Miss Marvel. I already want to see that. But okay, Jedi and Sith versus Marvel. What does that mean?
See, the thing is, I think that would work. I feel like the Jedi and Sith would be able to subsist. However, I don't think... Like, there are definitely characters in the Marvel universe that I think could definitely wipe out the Sith and the Jedi. However, if they're up against the right people, you know, like their range and their lightsaber, you know, it might work.
I just think you got to have the Jedi and it's just I think what you really want is Star Wars and Marvel to cross over with each other. That's what you want
is get those episode 1 like senatorial hearings, but apply that to the superheroes.
You should be writing for the big leagues, John.
I definitely should, especially with those inspirations. Chill Level TV. I get chiller just seeing your name and more on the level.
Thank you, Chill Level TV. Again, so consistent with being here in our streams. Really do appreciate it, buddy.
Very much so.
And just, you know, you are a gentleman who provides a lot of relaxation in my personal life.
You're so gentle.
Ash Williams and Negan, or Ash and Deadpool cross. Oh, I don't know if I can handle an Ash and Deadpool crossover. That might be too much.
That might be too much.
That'd be so much meta sarcasticness happening in that. Oh my god, I don't know if I could handle that.
If you could find a way to like make it so that each of their signature blends of meta like crash together and crack and like break the movie into like a third, even more meta layer. I think like the thing is I would be really excited, but I think the margin for success is so small that I would be so worried, because I think there is a version of that would be amazing, and many versions of that would be annoying.
My God, you know, I'm loving this topic so much. All right, but Ash versus Negan.
Ooh,
you know,
I would love to see that.
Ash
would.
Have you met Lucy?
Well,
yeah, and Ash would be like, "You're a pretentious jackass" or something. That's a stupid bat. How about
here,
this?
Bad boy.
How about this chainsaw? Whatever. I fucked it up. All right. But thank you, Chill Level TV. Chase Gardner.
CG, is that your lovely face? I like to see your lovely face.
One time, Chase, I couldn't fix my toilet, and Chase came by and just unplunged that whole thing for me. So thank you, dude.
Well done.
Chase is a great guy. You got to respect him.
I do.
So
I
the
respect
people I know
Chase.
on a very personal level get the best compliments.
Mm.
Harry Potter and Mission Impossible crossover.
Ethan Hunt needs to find Horcruxes quick.
I just want to. Oh yes, yes.
He's got to. Somehow they managed to make like a nuclear doomsday device that has Horcruxes you have to break in order to dismantle it.
We need that.
And the only way
so
to do it is for Ethan Hunt to go through platform 9 3/4 and go find Harry Potter.
I just want to see him running through Hogwarts.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
You can see how you can cover all the Harry
He goes
Potter
to
movies in one.
Ollivanders. He gets his wand.
Yeah.
Finds out that he's got magic abilities after all. I want
Oh, that's great.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Chase
it.
Gardner.
I adore this. Should we do 1 or 2 more?
Yeah.
All right, movies.
Oh my
are-
God, I'm looking at Deadeye 616. Thank you so much for such a major contribution.
Oh
dude.
my goodness. All righty. First we got movies are for life 1, and they are for life. They're for livelihood. And you make me feel lively just seeing your name. So thank you for being
You know what's
here.
great about COVID? Nothing, actually. But you know what's great about this time is it gives you time to catch up on some shit.
This is the truth. This is the truth. And movies are for life says Spider-Man, Man-Spider versus Blade.
Ooh.
I would just want Man-Spider at all. I just want a Man-Spider to show up in the universe.
I feel like Spider-Man, depending on what stage he's at in his Peter Parker journey, or even Miles Morales, could easily kick Blade's ass.
Yeah,
Man,
you
I
just-
said it.
Can you just web him in the face?
I said it.
Just like web him in the face and like, knock him out.
Or call Tony Stark for some help.
Oh, yeah, just use the
Exactly.
glasses.
Yeah.
We got
But thank you, Movies Are for Life.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Canada.
appreciate you.
Rory Nolan.
Rory Christopher Jonathan Nolan.
You know, one time, one time I bumped into Rory at a Ralph's parking lot because he saw that I couldn't start my car, and he jump started my car by wiring up to his nipples. So thank you, Rory, for being you.
You got enchanting nipples.
His suggestion is, or her suggestion, Rory could be a girl.
Could be anybody.
In that case, I take that whole joke back. Kaiju Monster versus, because if you're a guy, it's okay. Kaiju Monster versus Independence Day Aliens.
I think the kaiju, would step on that Independence Day alien, unless you
Look,
had one that was kaiju size.
Here's how I know the Kaiju monsters would destroy those Independence Day aliens.
Okay.
There's one scene in the whole movie that lets me know this.
Okay.
It's when Will Smith punches
Punch.
the alien who's in his shell protective gear thing, and just punches him
Knocks
like
it out.
twice and says, "Welcome to Earth." Just fucking drags him across
Desert.
I'm pretty sure if Will Smith can punch him, I'm sure a kaiju could fuck those Independence Day aliens up, no problem.
That's a good point. But thank you just the same.
Deadeye 616. This motherfucker. Like, what's crazy about this guy is he's not in our live streams all the time, and I rarely even see Deadeye 616 in the chat either. But every once in a while, he just shows up and he's like, "Got a fat super chat for you."
Fat chat.
I fucking love it. Thank you, man.
Got that fat chat.
Just like, "What's up? I'm back." Boom.
Thank
like a pimp.
You, Deadeye Dick.
Thank you, Deadeye 616.
Deadpool kills the DC universe.
That would be a blasty blast.
I want it. Cheers to that.
Shots fired in Deadpool 2 when he says, like, "Are you sure you're not from the DC
DC
universe?"
universe.
It's a cable.
Ooh, you're dark.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so much. Like, I weirdly, the way how DC's handles their properties. Hey, Deadeye, so he's in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Deadeye.
The way DC handles their variety of shows and movies combined in the weirdness, I feel like they're more likely to agree to do some random one-off of Deadpool kills DC universe than Marvel is to agree to do some random one-off of Deadpool kills the Marvelverse.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that's the major gift of the DCEU's like really scattershot entry into the world because now the possibilities are so wide,
I mean, even in watching Doom Patrol Season 1, you have the villain, Mr. Nobody, is like a Deadpool character in a way. So, yeah, I could see I could see it working. Thanks, Deadeye616.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure we don't fall like exceptionally behind on the contributions today, because that's the situation we often run into.
We're about 35 minutes behind right now.
All right, let's do one more here.
Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, we gotta go up.
John, help me out, please. I love you, John.
I love you too. There we go. Dragon Soldier. Dragon Soldier's back. If we're doing shows, how about Chuck crossover with Numbers? I used to watch Numbers, and I liked that show. And I saw some promos for Chuck, and even though Numbers isn't quite as humorous as Chuck, it could be pretty fun. I liked Numbers, and I liked the cast of that show. So
I'm a big believer in the yes and. However, I'm going to no but you.
Ooh.
Chuck should be in the show Supernatural.
Okay.
Because he gets along with those guys. Am I thinking of the same Chuck?
Wait, I'm thinking of Chuck from the show Chuck.
Yeah, who plays
played by
Chuck?
Zachary Levi.
Yeah, and Zachary Levi gets along with...
he does I thought you meant Chuck from Supernatural.
No.
I was like, Chuck. Oh, yeah, he does get along with those guys,
exactly.
of course.
Chuck from the show Chuck should cross over into Supernatural.
That's a good call. I agree.
Maybe it's been done before. No, it hasn't. But maybe it's done with Zachary Levi, but them working together has been done before. But I think that would be a perfect crossover.
Right. Now that I'm on your page, I agree.
And Princess Unicorn Nipples... You know why we love you, Princess Unicorn Nipple. I just love saying your name and thinking about what a terrible father I'll one day be when I name my daughter Princess Unicorn Nipple.
I'm gonna name my son Princess.
What's going wrong, Princess Unicorn Nipples? I heard you screaming.
And
are your Princess Unicorn Nipples okay? I'm talking about your mentality and your soul.
And what's great about that is that child's monogram, or their initials would be PUN for pun.
The monogram with the camera Monahan. Monogram with Monahan, spam.
Gone again.
Sometimes they just come to you, John.
You gotta, sometimes you just
they just show up in the noggin.
Sometimes they just knock, and when they knock, you gotta let the devil in.
Yes.
Malevolent as I've ever been.
All right, John. Okay.
All
right, here we go. Ooh, this is a crossover. Okay, we got some Streamlabs in here. I want to make sure we get this is the right spot to put it.
Oh, yeah. All
right.
Queen Anissa
back at it.
Also, did you hear about the spy thriller coming with Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, directed by the Russo brothers? They said they are trying to do a James Bond franchise. Thoughts?
Yes, I have many thoughts. This is the best mashup of white people that come together in a long time. I'm so
Chris and Ryan.
I watched recently the Chris Evans and Paul Rudd Actors on Actor, which, by the way, I think is so much better via Zoom. You'd think, like, obviously the quality... I don't know if you guys have seen Actors on Actors. Have you seen that? It's just actors fucking each other on camera the whole time.
They're literally on each other.
Off watching each other. I don't know. It's
on top.
Actors on Actors is like a real personal interview, and there was something that felt like it felt exceptionally pretentious when they're in person, but for some reason when you're watching it on Zoom, it feels it feels a lot more natural and like a real conversation. And I'm not sure what it is that's causing it to be that way. Maybe because they're filming from homes and they're just like chatting.
I think it's the tangibility. It's like it's rougher around the edges. It's not like, oh, there's a live band and everything's hyper produced.
And watching Chris Evans and Paul Rudd's made me just love Chris Evans that much more. Chris Evans has like done so many of those Actors on Actors. Yeah. And Ryan Gosling, I feel like has chemistry with anyone.
It seems like.
Any movie Ryan Gosling does. That's the other thing that's great about him, especially in movies that require more of his personality to shine as opposed to just being stoic and staring at shit. Especially the nice guy. What I'm more excited for anything else, more than the movie, is the interviews of Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling together.
Yes.
I feel like they'd be
side by side.
very, very, very funny.
Yes.
And any interviews they do together. So yeah, I'm really excited for that movie.
Agreed.
Okay.
We got Scrapzilla 54 with a very cool name.
Scrapzilla, love your name. 1954 is the year Jackie Chan was born. So I instantly gravitate towards you, Scrapzilla.
Boom. Scrapzilla says the ultimate cinematic duos crossover, Jay and Silent Bob. Meet Bill and Ted. Meet Wayne and Garth. Meet R2 and C-3PO. Meet Mulder and Scully. Meet Cheech and Chong. Meet Riggs and Murtaugh. Meet Brennan and Dale. Meet Doc and Marty.
Christ.
Meet Jules and Vincent. Meet Harry and Lloyd.
What I love about yours, Scrapzilla, is the genre mashup of them just makes no sense, and that's what makes it that much more appealing. We tried writing around the time of like those movies like Meet the Spartans were coming out or whatever. Yes. We tried writing one that was going to be like a spoof of movies like Cloverfield and I Am Legend. We were teenagers at this time.
Clutterfield was the name.
Clutterfield is what we were trying to write, and that's what your crossover idea reminds me of. It's just I think of Clutterfield.
Throw it all in.
Throw it all in the movie, yeah.
Every reference, everything relevant.
Every reference. They don't need to be jokes. Just make references. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, God. I learned there is a vast chasm of quality in the parody movie market. Erica Tuesday with her
Erica Tuesday. What?
patent Satan tip.
Erica.
Arika.
It's time to redeem with a genuine compliment now, Erica.
Oh, look out now. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Erica is incredibly intelligent, wonderfully creative, super insightful, hilarious at the same time, weird and zany in all the right, charming, appealing ways.
And she has one of the biggest hearts of anybody I know.
Huge empath. Super funny. I just gotta say, like, super funny. Yeah. And she's someone who, like, when you listen to her talk, she has such a fascinating thought process, and you can see why she's such a wonderful creative.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you should. I don't want to embarrass you.
I met her at an event where she was killing it with an animation property. All right.
There you go. Winning the game.
Here, Erica.
Oh my goodness, Erica too. She's got. She just acquired something pretty sweet, which is like the
Holy Grail,
the Ark of the Covenant. Oh yes, but yeah, no. Shouts out to Erica because Erica is radical.
Erica. What'd she say?
Not a crossover so much, but I wonder what would happen if you put all 45 presidents aged at their time in office in a Hunger Games style dome and let them all duke it out. Who would be the first to go? Who would be the one president to rule them all? Ooh.
Pierce.
Jimmy Carter.
Pierce would be the first to go because I don't know who Pierce is, and I just learned we had a president named Pierce.
Oh, good. Now I'm thinking of Chevy Chase from Community.
I was thinking of Pierce Brosnan.
President Pierce Brosnan would be very suave, and I'd listen to him.
Weirdly, I feel like one that would actually have a fighting chance on the Republican side is Trump because he's so aggressive.
He's so ruthless.
He's
and
so aggressive.
He's so unscrupulous too. Like no dirty trick is too dirty.
I think JFK would fuck up and try and negotiate his way out. I do not want to fight.
Ask not what this battle can do for you. I think Taft, just by sheer force of mass would stand a chance.
Or I would go off of Raccadillo's comment, and I feel like everyone would gang up. Everyone would be like, let's get out Trump first, and then let's talk it out. And then let's see where we go from here.
Yeah. I wonder where W would line up, or like Obama. I wonder where they would end up.
Oh, Obama played smart.
Yeah.
Obama would know how to be like Obama would fucking like embrace the jungleness of it and like crawl.
Obama would be the Katniss of the team, where it's like
Obama would figure that shit out.
I don't care if there's only one winner. Like whoever's my ally who's been good to me, like we're all gonna win together.
They would know Obama killed everyone when they find these dead bodies because he'd piss on their bodies. That's just an Obama thing.
He's marking his territory.
Thank you, Erica.
Hey, we got one, and this is
Eric
this
was
is a good
thank you,
pick.
Mr. Horseman. Appreciate it, big time, buddy.
It's a good pick, Eric.
Oh,
Train
what a good one!
to Busan. Train to Busan
What a
versus
good one.
Snowpiercer. The last civilization train bound on
What
Earth.
a good one.
Plus a zombie apocalypse. What's not to love?
I would love to. I wish Snowpiercer ended that, where they get to the train, they get on the other side of the train, and then it's just, fuck. There's a bunch of zombies.
No one told us about this.
Oh, that would be grand.
But which version of that one character do we keep? Do we keep Jeffrey Wright or Daveed Diggs? Because now there's a TV show, you know?
Daveed Diggs.
Yeah, that's true.
And Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey
Fuck
Wright.
it. We're
Two of
crossing
that
over
character.
Train to Busan and Snowpiercer.
All the train piercers.
Oh, man. That's a great one.
Train piercer.
Train
that's
to Busan and Snowpiercer.
Snow
Damn.
to train.
That'd be so cool.
I like it.
I love that one, Eric.
I do.
I really do.
Too. Mason,
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Okay, I'm going to add one more to that. Train to Busan, Snowpiercer, and The Girl on the Train. And Murder on the Orient Express.
All right, okay. Let's do one more, and then let's go back to the chat and see all the crazy picks you guys have been contributing in the live stream.
Our lovely Flev is back. Defenders to cross over with the MCU for real this time. Put Matt Murdock in the next Spidey film. Jessica Jones versus Captain Marvel. Luke Cage and Black Panther. Not just because he's black, but because they have similar morals. Danny Rand.
Because they have similar black morals.
Danny Rand. I don't know.
You contradicted yourself, Lev. What are you doing?
Shang-Chi for Danny Rand.
Yeah, Danny Rand and Shang-Chi would make perfect sense. Okay, I'm going to break this down for you on who will win.
Rand first. Do it.
I'm Danny Rand. It's the one
I haven't heard it.
Laugh is Michael Jackson.
I haven't heard it in a long time.
Danny Rand. All right. Let's do this.
We'll
Matt
do
Murdock
that.
in the next Spidey film. Okay, yeah. Them teaming up. Makes sense.
A+.
Jessica Jones versus Cat Marvel. While I prefer Jessica Jones way over Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel just has to like stick her hand out and she wins it, right?
Just gonna do a jet beam and there you go.
Luke Cage versus Black Panther. Ooh, I feel like Luke Cage could power his way through that one. And Danny Rand versus Shang-Chi. One's Asian and knows martial arts. Let's go with Shang-Chi, even though that movie's not out.
Yeah, I think Shang-Chi would probably win.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Okay, we'll get back to the super chats and the Streamlabs in a second. Thank you to everyone who's been contributing so far during that. You guys have everyone's picks have been awesome.
TM, I agree. For the presidential crossover, definitely got to knock out the slave-owning presidents first.
All right, let's see what we got in here. Let's, guys. Okay.
I saw one that said Home Alone crossed over with Die Hard, which I love.
Oh, you could have Kevin McAllister working with John McClane
in like a hotel. Make it like
they're trying to get out, and then McAllister's like, no, let's bring the fight to us.
Yeah, we gotta lure them in.
Die home,
John, die home. And then the sequel will be called Die Alone.
Die alone. Die home. Die alone.
And it's still the Wet Bandits. John McClane versus the Wet Bandits.
All right, let's see here.
Kim Possible and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Red Dead and Resident Evil, I think, would be fun.
Scoob versus the Bucks. Oh, Power Ranger, Sylvester. Power Rangers team up with Fast and Furious. That would be a blast.
And then the cars can be a Megazord.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And then they verse the Transformers.
And then Dominic Toretto can take over for Zordon in the giant tube with the face.
That works.
Ay.
Scooby Doo versus Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Teen Titans would win.
Yeah,
undoubtedly.
if they had to fight.
I mean, if we're talking about like the Scoob one, maybe they have a chance. But come on, let's face it, the Teen Titans would knock them out.
I see Sailor Moon versus Captain Marvel versus Powerpuff Girls, which I like. I'm not familiar with the Sailor Moon level of powers. Are they that powerful? Like could they take out a Captain Marvel? I think the Powerpuff Girls would have a hard time with Captain Marvel. A little bit.
My girlfriend recently got a Sailor Moon makeup kit, and she's constantly singing the Sailor Moon theme song, and she's stressed the fuck out about making sure I was at the mailbox for when that makeup box came in. So that way no one stole it in this complex
immediately before anybody puts eyes on it.
It says it's arrived, it's here. Like, just go get it. It sold out right away, and I was one of the lucky ones to get it.
I want to try some now. You're really selling this makeup kit.
Ooh, Lucifer Morningstar in Supernatural. That would be great.
Ooh.
I'm trying to go back to the ones where the YouTubers. Where's the one with the YouTubers?
I saw
Emergency Awesome versus John Campea. Yeah, that'd be so funny.
Oh, who would win that? I guess Campea has more solid sources. That's who would win.
Red Letter Media versus Nostalgia Critic. I think Nostalgia Critic would win. Even if it was a 2-on-1 fight in a boxing ring, because that's from imagining this. Nostalgia Critic has so much more energy than both of them.
Weirdly, I feel like Nostalgia Critic would win on either 1-on-1. But if it was a group against Nostalgia Critic, partly yes, because he would be outnumbered. But for some reason, I feel like the Red Letter Media sense of that mean streak in their DNA would come out, and they might be able to triumph.
If we're talking about Red Letter Media versus Nostalgia Critic, here's what it would be like, because you have Mike from Red Letter Media. Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm imagining. Like in video games, like Injustice or Mortal Kombat. You'll have your characters who can do a lot of combos. And then you get, the big buff guy, and you play as him, and you're like, this guy can barely do shit.
He's heavy.
He sucks.
Yeah, he's got
he
no
can barely
mobility.
do anything. But if you land one hit with that guy, it
Game
has
over.
so much power damage.
Yeah.
And that's what Mike versus Nostalgia Critic would be. I think Nostalgia Critic could get so many more hits in there, but Mike would keep standing that he would just have one hit.
Yeah.
And then bam, it would be like a lot of power damage could occur.
Making the Plinkett voice. And then
it would be Mr. Plinkett versus Nostalgia Critic. Yeah.
And then I think if Jay were to get in the ring, I think he would be the surprise scrapper because he's in the exploitation, freaky, gory movies and stuff. I feel like there's some edge there.
Who's another buff YouTuber? Because you got John Flickinger.
Yeah,
I'm saying he's the only buff YouTuber.
Evan Dollard.
Who's like a popular movie YouTuber?
Who's
Is there any buff popular movie YouTubers?
Does Chris Jericho count now that he's in the Schmodown?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's a great question. Buff YouTubers.
Actually, I'd love to see Christian Harloff, and I'd love to see a Schmoes No get in the ring with fucking Red Letter Media.
Yeah. Oh, team match. I like it. I want it.
You hear me, Harloff?
Corey at Double Toasted has some muscles on his arms, I think. He looks a little bit fit.
All right, let's see here. Al Bundy meets Charlie Hopper. All right, then.
Tony Montana versus Walter White. Ooh.
Light from Death Note versus Sherlock Holmes.
That's cheating. He did. L is basically Sherlock Holmes.
All right, okay. What about? All right, let me just find another one.
I like Light and Sherlock Holmes. I want to see it anyway. I'm just afraid that the Death Note would trump everything.
Real Rejects versus Double Toasted. I'd be able to stand fighting. John would go down right away.
Yeah.
John would go down right away.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to fight them. I would just be too much senpai.
John cringes at too many things. You think he's going to be able to stand up at this moment? He just go, no. He do a Shia LaBeoff from the Transformers
that
franchise.
Cringe isn't a scared face though. It's like an amused. Oh no, I don't know.
That's how I interpret it.
Good
You're
to know.
Scared of everything, John.
Yeah.
All Might versus Captain America. All Might would dominate that
destroy.
one. All Might in his prime would dominate Captain America.
Leatherface versus Wrong Turn, I think, would be fun because Wrong Turn is inspired by.
Who would win, Leatherface or Mary Poppins?
I think Mary might be able to edge it out if she can just keep that range advantage, just flying on that umbrella so we can't reach her.
That'd be fun.
I think it would be all right.
Itchy and Scratchy versus Red and Stimpy. What a great call.
There you go. Boom.
See, Maria Hammond. Thank you, Maria. What's up, Maria? John Wick versus Ethan Hunt.
John Wick.
I feel like I got to give it to Ethan Hunt on that one.
You know,
I think Ethan Hunt can outwin him.
I feel like Ethan Hunt, yeah, would just, I don't know. He's everywhere at once. Like John Wick can like be a ghost. Right. But Ethan Hunt would have some kind of crazy ass surveillance shit where it's like, you know, John Wick wouldn't even see him.
I agree with this, Humphrey. Okay. John Wick versus John Wick would easily win.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, John Humphrey versus Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes. Anytime you put John in a fight, he's going to lose. Let's just give John someone he can beat. Fucking John Humphrey versus Daniel Day-Lewis from My Left Foot.
Versus McLovin. John versus, just all the wheelchair-bound characters.
And Nisa versus Eric would not be cool.
No.
It's team up.
Don't fight each other. Team up and save the world with your generosities.
Man of Steel 2 with the kid from Brightburn. Oh, you get the kid from Brightburn to verse Henry Cavill's Superman?
There you go. Ooh, Ip Man versus...
I weirdly feel like the Brightburn kid would actually win.
Yeah, I mean, he's willing to... He doesn't have any morals. I see Ip Man versus Ethan Hunt.
Oh, Ip Man will win.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, let's not fall too far behind here.
Kill that overlay. There you go.
All right, I'm just going to go grab a fan real fast, like an actual fan, and plug it in because it's getting kind of hot in here. So give me 1 sec. John.
Pull a fan up on stage.
Hold the fort down.
We are going to hold the fort, and I'm going to pay a compliment right here to Bradley Lovestar because you're combining two of the most beautiful things on this earth. Brad Pitt. Just kidding. Love and stars. Love and stars are two of the most wondrous things out there. And seeing your name, Bradley Lovestar, right now just makes me think of Jonathan Joestar because we've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And if you haven't seen that show, it's absolutely insane. Anyhow, I'm going to wait to read this until the G train is back in the room. But Bradley, I appreciate your generosity. And I'm just going to say it right off the top. I think Batman's going to win. I don't know. I think maybe Joker would win. But either way, you party on because Greg is almost back to the room. I see on this, hold on a sec. We're going to go back to the Super Chats in a minute, but I cannot ignore Kevin McAllister versus Jigsaw. I think that would be perfect because Kevin McAllister and Jigsaw, you know, if they could go toe-to-toe somehow, like maybe they're both subject to each other's trap, the thing is, eventually would end in a team-up. So you could get both. You could get your team-up, or you could get your versus crossover that ends in a team-up, and then you've got endless potential moving forward. Anyway, Greg, how'd you do? You find the fan? Did you do it? I believed in you, and it paid off. All right. I'm about to read the Super Chat because I've paid Bradley a huge compliment. Hey, guys.
My girlfriend got so mad at me because she was looking at photos of some girl, and I was like, who's this? And I was like, what are you watching, looking up celebrities? She's like, what, you're just looking at celebrities? I'm like, it's Stevie Nicks. I was like, who's Stevie Nicks? And I'm like, do you know who she is?
Yeah, she's Stevie Nicks of like Fleetwood Mac fame. And being Stevie Nicks fame.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's okay. I don't
Wasn't
honestly
okay with her.
But she was looking up a celebrity. Stevie Nicks is a celebrity. I mean, not as...
I thought she was just looking up celebrity photos.
Oh, it's okay. I feel like a lot of people in this generation might not know her name, so I wouldn't feel too bad.
All right, what do we got next? Bradley Lovestar?
Yeah, Bradley Lovestar.
What a fucking great porn star name.
Oh, look at that.
Damn.
All you got to do is change the first half.
What a great porn star name.
4 letters and all. Bradley Porn Star. Hey, guys. I'd love to see Joaquin Phoenix's Joker go head-to-head against Heath Ledger's or Christian Bale's Batman. Party on, dudes!
Oh, dude. I'm surprised this is the first Joker we've got. I'm sorry to know Stevie Nicks is. God damn, should have fucking said
that. But you know Fleetwood Mac's music.
I know Fleetwood Mac's.
So I think that's the most important part.
I listened to the song where you type in the Guardians of the Galaxy song.
Yeah, they wrote that Guardians of the Galaxy song way back.
Yeah, she would kick my butt, Lisa Marie. Olivia versus Greg. All right. Yeah, I'm surprised this is the first Joker one we've got an all stream. Because we're like, oh my God, I don't see Jared Leto's versus Heath Ledger Joker. But I guess there's been so much fanfic put towards the Joker one. You know? But
I mean, at this point, like every Halloween party is a Joker crossover.
yeah, exactly.
Like, there's so many Jokers.
So I'm actually surprised. Joaquin Phoenix versus Heath Ledger. I think I'd be very. I'm really opposed to the idea of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker crossing over into a Batman movie.
Yep.
Now, let me just say, if Robert Pattinson's Batman movie presents itself in a way where I could see Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck being in that same Bat universe, I'd be down to see that. I know, guys. Hot takes around here. No one's thought of this yet.
I would be open to it,
but I'm just saying.
I mean, that's the thing is, yeah, if they just draw a tone that suits it, I would be open to that. It seems so isolated right now that it doesn't seem possible. But I think Heath Ledger's Joker would win out of this trio.
True enough,
because he's the one who's willing to murder. You know, Batman would have to break his one rule.
All right.
Thank you, Bradley.
Never lose your nerd. Back at it again.
Gears of War versus Halo. That's a tough one because, I mean, part of me wants to go Master Chief, of course, but, I mean, Marcus Phoenix and those guys are so beefed out and roided up and just, like, hardcore. I feel like, I don't know, they would stand a chance.
Yeah. Especially with seeing the comments that were in for that gameplay trailer for the Halo one.
Oh, for Infinite or whatever.
I was like, I think Gears of War would have a chance now.
Oh, no.
Because some people got... I was like, damn, what's with all the dis... I had like an 80% like to dislike ratio on a gameplay trailer. I was like, oh, that's pretty... That's kind of worrisome for a Halo game.
Was there a specific thing that people seemed to dislike about it, or did it just look?
I don't
crap?
know. I don't know. I was actually pretty taken aback by how limited the dislikes, how many dislikes there were. Like 80% still a passing grade, but it was like, oh no.
Yeah, jeepers. All right.
Well, like we're talking about Kathleen Kennedy in that video, or why The Last of Us 2 is actually a good game.
Oh! How did everyone just left the stream? Everyone just left the stream. We got to move on to Raccadillo. Thank you, Never Lose Your Nerd. Geralt Raccadillo, by the way. That profile pic. We got to bring it back to that profile pic. I remember that's one of the first things we ever talked about with you.
Raccadillo is one of the few people who, if you just show me the profile pic, that's not an actual, human face, but a specific drawing, I would be like, I know that. It's Raccadillo right away.
Yeah, I agree.
Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher with Game of Thrones. I mean, The Witcher, the show was constantly being touted as like the next Game of Thrones, Netflix's Game of Thrones. So actually having him show up in like a Game of Thrones world, the world of that, that seems like it'd be a perfect fit.
Yeah, especially with the supernatural blend and everything. Geralt versus the Night King or something. Although, that moment was okay. That was the good moment of Season 8.
Not everyone would agree with you on that one, Johnny.
Good to know. I thought it was the one thing people agreed on. Raccadillo, thank you so much. Princess Unicorn Nipples back in action. I effed up on my super chat. Rocketeer and the Marvel Universe.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
I really think Rocketeer is having a big, the present I've seen. The Rocketeer and the Shadow. It has something to do with like 90s nostalgia, I think, because Rocketeer was, I believe, 91, and Shadow, I think, was 94 or 96. I constantly get it mixed up.
You've got the duel of you have those movies in the 90s and also the extra nostalgia of them being like from even earlier with the serials on the radio and stuff.
Yeah, so if you got the Rocketeer in the Marvel Universe and Timothy Dalton, you brought him back.
T-Dalt.
Wait, no, he's not the Rocketeer. He's just in the Rocketeer. I got that wrong.
Hey, just bring him anyway. Anytime T-Dalt shows up, I'm happy.
My bad. But hey, that would be a fun one.
Your mistake indeed.
John's a bit of an alcoholic. A lot of people don't know that.
I am. That's all I drink.
Give him a shot with the orange juice, and then he drinks beer, and then he does some cocaine.
That's right.
John, if your parents are watching, I'm sorry for snitching on you, but I'm really hoping this weekend they take you to rehab.
It's in the works. It's going to happen. All right. Peter Pacheco is back. Soul Eater versus My Hero Academia.
Haven't seen Soul Eater.
Nor have I. I don't know much about it at all.
Then let's really comment on the possibilities and the potential and pretend like we really know what we're talking about.
I'm going to do a quick Google over here just to see an image just so I can familiarize my eyes with the poster.
Then in the meantime, I'm going to look at some comments here that are on screen.
Boogie Boo.
Grindelwald versus Dumbledore. It's happening already.
Yeah.
And it's called Fantastic Beasts 3.
Yep. Get ready for Jude Law and Johnny Depp. Oh, that's the team up that we need.
Stallone's Cobra with the crossover of Lethal Weapon.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Have you seen Cobra?
No,
John,
but I've seen the poster for
stuff.
Cobra. Cobra is not necessarily what you would guilt somebody for not having seen in this day and age.
I will.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, fair enough.
Cobra's a classic.
Is it?
Nah, it's pretty terrible.
I was sitting here going, oh, damn, I missed out.
I thought it was a
Shit, is this a Stallone staple that I
It's really goofy.
absolutely
but
need to catch up on?
I think it was supposed to be Beverly Hills Cop 3, and then he turned that script into Cobra.
Wow.
Or I'm getting that fact way off.
I hope that's the right fact. Oh my, I just caught one out of the corner of my eye.
Django from Django Unchained in Zorro. That would be it. That'd be my one right there. All right.
Want it.
Thank you, Peter Pacheco. Sorry we can't comment more on it, but appreciate you, buddy.
Wolfpack is back.
Wolfpack Gaming. Deadpool
Ooh.
versus Armageddon from X-Men. My God. John, do that thing where you type obnoxiously loud.
All right. I mean, it's the
Don't
construction.
defend yourself. Just do it.
All right. Who am I looking at? Yeah.
Armageddon from X-Men. You got this, John. You got this.
No.
Or is it
Why
just
is it showing us-
it's all pictures of apocalypse.
Why is it showing us apocalypse?
Is Armageddon another name for apocalypse?
I mean, yeah, but is it Armageddon Man?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we got 2 super chats in a row where Greg and John don't really know the characters you're pitching.
So yes, definitely want that crossover.
That's the beautiful thing about live streams when you're like, thanks for the super chat. I wish I could say more.
Google. Well, I've learned here today that Armageddon Man looks like a cool character, and this other show, this Witch Soul Eater show, also has a cool poster. So there you go.
Well, thank you, man. Deadpool versus anything will work.
Yes, it will. Movies are for life.
This should happen.
This
definitely should happen.
Atomic Blonde versus John Wick. I mean,
yeah, John, go.
Take
Sorry,
it away.
I was going to cut you off again. My favorite thing to do.
I'm just saying. I mean, I think of that fight scene alone from when in the stairwell just makes me think of that could easily have been the Continental. Can you imagine Charlize Theron's character in the Continental or something like that?
I think that Charlize Theron, actually, Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron did star together in one movie way back when. Do you know that movie?
Charlize Theron and Keanu Reeves.
It's called Sweet November. Let's not go there. All right. So Sweet November.
I've seen Sweet November, I think. Anyway, go on.
You would know Sweet November.
I remember
It's a
the
very
name.
specific plot.
Okay. I'm going to do that thing again while you talk about it.
But I watched The Old Guard recently. I got to admit, wasn't a fan of the movie. All right. But Charlize Theron, I still think it's so much. She is... It's weird for Charlize Theron to be as famous as she is, and yet I still feel like she's an underrated talent. It's this weird thing about her, where everyone knows who she is. She's one of the biggest stars in the world. Yet I still feel like she's not given the credit for the versatility she can do.
Yeah,
and like drama, comedy, action, and because whatever genre you put her in, she's going to excel in that movie.
Yeah,
like 99% of the time she will.
She's
you know?
to the point where like anything she gets cast in, I'm just confident that she's gonna find a way to embody the role, and I'm gonna lose her in it.
And I think Atomic Blonde versus John Wick, especially, I think she actually moves better in the. I don't think the fights in Old Guard are anywhere near as good as the fights in Atomic Blonde.
No.
Yet at the same time, I think. Did you watch Old Guard?
Yes. I loved it.
Did you really?
No.
I thought it was so bad. I was like, this had so much potential. I could go on a whole rant about like what was good in the ideas and the concepts that just was not hitting it for me. And I know I'm in the minority on that. So what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, but
She moves better.
But I think her form in fighting is much better in the Old Guard than it was in Atomic Blonde. Where it's like in Atomic Blonde, it seemed like she was like really loading a lot of her hits.
Yeah.
It's like if she was to do an elbow strike, you know, like an elbow strike, you just go like, you'd be fighting, you just go in. And she would be like, you know. And
that movie cue.
So I think now the Atomic Blonde versus John Wick would be even better than how people wanted it before. Equalizer and John Wick in the chat. I love that suggestion, buddy.
Ooh. Also, no problem, Lloyd. Happy to have made your day a little bit.
Anissa. John, you got to do this for her.
Anissa.
Just read her comment in your southern accent.
Anissa has a comment. She wants, in the southern accent, Supernatural and The Walking Dead crossover. I know it would be hard with JDM being on both shows, but I know they'd make it work. That's
give some commentary.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think what Supernatural and The Walking Dead crossover tonally I think would work. It would just be I think that would work tonally. I think Sam and Dean coming across a group of those survivors, like the Croatoan stuff in the parts of the show that we've seen up until this point. Like I think we've often name checked The Walking Dead as like, oh, this kind of reminds me of like a Walking Dead type scene. So I think they would definitely. I think it would be really funny to see if they would have to, if Negan's there, they'd have to do something about that, about the JDM sharing.
I think that's a crossover that people have wanted for such a long time, but I don't think even Jensen Ackles or Jared Padalecki like that idea.
I don't know if they would care to do it.
I think the idea is a joke.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, true that. It would have to be just like a novelty one-off.
And Maria Hammond, I see you in the chat being like, people appreciate her. She did win an Oscar, Charlize Theron.
Okay.
I don't think people appreciate the amount of versatility that she still provides. I don't think people are like put that at the forefront when it comes to Charlize Theron.
No. I wonder what people do put at the forefront. Like the average person who isn't, wishing she had more.
Reindeer games.
Yeah.
That's what everyone thinks about with Charlize Theron.
Woo.
She can't get out of that reindeer game shadow.
Oh, Ben, let her out. Eric's back.
Eric.
Armageddon versus Armageddon.
I think you meant 2012.
Versus 2012 versus Geostorm. Climate change. Hashtag climate change is real.
What the fuck would that movie be?
It would just be storms crashing into each other. And then people doing the same, like, oh god,
and then
chaos.
Somehow Roland Emmerich would make it about like 8 different families.
Yes.
And one loony individual.
Yes, we got one's John Cusack, one's like Nicolas Cage, one is, Tom Cruise or somebody, I don't know, like a War of the Worlds era Tom Cruise.
They were also in The Devil's Advocate, that's right. Let's just talk about Charlize Theron for the rest of this.
I'm sorry. I looked over at the chat for just a second, and I saw Danny Debs wrote Ving Rhames versus a newborn baby. Why? Why would you want that? Not that I don't. Chase Gardner.
Chase Gardner. Thank you, Chase. Inception and Tenet crossover.
It's already happened tomorrow.
Let's just sit in silence for the rest of the stream, shall we?
God, it became the Charlize Theron episode, and then how quickly it became the silence episode. Inception versus Tenet crossover. I honestly, I'm not expecting this, but I wouldn't be ultimately surprised if they had some kind of connection.
You know, it would be fun.
Oh, there's all sorts of things that might be fun.
If
jumping on a trampoline would be fun. Riding in a go-kart.
If you took speaking of Nolan films, if you took The Prestige versus What is the fuck is that Edward Norton magic movie?
The Illusionist is a movie that weirdly like my family is really into and pulls out like once every couple of years.
Yes. So if you had the Illusionist versus the Prestige,
yes,
those magicians going toe to toe, like someone said in the chat earlier, Doctor Strange versus Constantine.
Yeah,
man, magic, wizardry, conjurers working together or fighting each other. Those always sound like the best kind of crossovers to me.
Yeah,
because you could just do. They usually have like sarcastic, quippy personalities, and then they got to go toe to toe with one another, and who knows the most knowledge and stuff, and then they would respect each other in the end. Those are always the best. Hellboy as a baby versus Jack on Fire. That's a great comment. Right
I
there.
do love that comment. Thank you, also Chase Gardner. Let's go to the next super chat. One more.
Yes, do
and
one
then maybe
more.
do some Streamlabs. What do we got?
Oh,
So
man, are we falling behind again?
We are.
I really thought I was on time.
Almost an hour behind. Alto.
Are we really?
Voltaille. This is from 531.
Jesus.
Alto Voltaille. Voltage. At some point, I want to have a clarity on if I'm saying that terribly or not. But Alto, I just like looking at your name. I appreciate the suggestions you bring to us every week. Alto, I mean, that's a voice register. You are like music to my ears, Alto.
You're really reaching for the compliment, John. I appreciate that.
I'm reaching.
James Earl
Use my
Jones
full arm.
and James Morgan. One still photo of a space. 2-hour narration.
One of those was Morgan Freeman. Yes. You said James Morgan.
I said James Earl Jones and Morgan Freeman.
You said James Earl Jones and James Morgan.
Who's James Morgan?
I don't know who's James Morgan. But James Earl Jones and Morgan Freeman would be great.
Actually, look, with the COVID happening, what is a chip chin? What's everyone talking about?
What is a chip chin?
I don't know. Everyone's talking about it.
Hey,
all right.
Chip chins.
Okay. Why haven't James Earl Jones? Is he still? He's still alive.
I believe so. Yeah, he's getting up there, but I think he's
why
still with
haven't
us.
James Earl Jones and Morgan Freeman started a podcast together yet?
Or an ASMR channel.
One or the other. I would listen to both if they did it. Like, why haven't John?
Oh, you gotta. I'm trying to solve the chip chin mystery.
What are they talking about?
Apparently, you had a chip on your like a piece of a chip.
Has it gotten
or a
to
piece of your protein?
this
on your...
point of the live stream?
I don't see it though. I think your chin's just fine.
All right. James Earl Jones and Morgan Freeman together on a podcast would be incredible.
Yes, I think
or an
so.
ASMR, or them just guest starring together for no good reason on Joe Rogan's podcast would be the greatest thing in the world.
Them just making love to each other.
Yes.
Imagine those, just the voices without words.
Do you like that? I like that a lot.
Do you like that, baby?
Do you like that, baby?
I like that very much. I wish I had half the just booming quality of a James Earl Jones voice.
I understand, John.
I mean, let's cap this off with Anissa because it is pretty crisp. Real Rejects versus Double Toasted. That crossover is in reality my sister.
Oh yeah, we're always competing with Double Toasted.
In fact,
They're always wanting to go toe to toe with us.
that's right. They're threatened.
They're always like, "Damn, Real Rejects are getting more views on this same subject than us."
Yeah, how could they?
Where's the chip in my beard? Are they fucking with us? This must be some Discord thing.
It must be.
I hate that Discord.
God damn it, all these
That
inside
fucking
jokes.
Discord with their inside jokes
These
about us
inside
that we
jokes
don't know.
They don't clue us into. Yeah, we're gonna have one of those.
This
fan
is a
bases.
taunt page. This isn't a fucking fan page. What is this shit?
We're gonna have like a KSI style fan page where people just like shit on us. Scrapzilla 54. That's a cool name. We've commented.
We
on
did,
that.
John.
Terminator.
Increase your memory.
Terminator, Planet of the Apes, and Godzilla. Apes worship Kong. Skynet builds Mechagodzilla, and the humans have to rely on Godzilla for survival.
Oh wow!
I like
dude,
that shit.
You should be writing.
I like it.
That is a log line right there. That's an
love it.
IMDb log line right there.
I love Skynet Mechagodzilla. I
Perfectly
love apes
pitched.
worshiping Kong. Like I love this.
Perfectly pitched.
Perfect. Try that in an elevator and see who you get interested.
And then if you throw in Kanye West in there, you got yourselves a box office hit right now.
Here's a question. Let's start a betting pool. What's going to be the first movie to have President Kanye in it? Somewhere, even just as a joke. There's what?
What, John?
Someone said there's a ghost behind me. Anyway, Eric was here.
I like that one, Scrapzilla. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a really fun one.
That's definitely one of the MVPs.
Eric Horseman, I was waiting for someone to say this. Homelander versus Superman. Homelander is one of my favorite villains to ever emerge from television, even though I know he's from the comics. But to emerge from television, and for the fact that he is like part of, like inspired by like mainly Superman, but like a commentary on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a total blast to watch.
Oh, dude.
I don't know why I went into this perv voice just now.
Oh, yeah.
I love to watch a Homelander and
just watch
some
go
Superman go at it.
Just watch him go at it. Go at it. Oh my god.
Have you been enjoying? Hey guys, I don't know if we've updated you on this.
Hashtag John is watching The Boys.
John is up to how far are you into The Boys?
I'm on episode 5.
You're on episode 5. So how many episodes are in that season? I forget.
8. So I'll be done over the weekend.
So when you say you're on episode 5, meaning you still have to watch episode 5.
I got to finish episode 5.
Okay.
I'm partway into episode 5.
All right, so John will finish this in about 3 months.
It's it's about accurate. But right now, I'm enjoying it. Really great stuff, you guys. Really great recommendation. No, I just got through the 4th episode, and there is a moment that you actually told me to look out for. And when that sequence came up, that plane sequence came up, I haven't felt that combination of emotions, I'm not sure, ever. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. He's into The Boys. He's into The Boys.
Weirdly, I think Homelander would win just because he's so amoral.
John's not gay. He's super gay. Let's get that straight.
All right, don't get it twisted. All right, John's not gay. He's gayer.
Queen Anissa in here saying John versus Greg because Greg has no fighting background at all and would not have an advantage. My money is on John.
And you know what I love about this comment is the pure lack of irony or sarcasm. It's sincere.
Did you know John actually won a gold medal when he was in Taekwondo? For how far did you get in Taekwondo? You got to green belt?
Green double stripe just below red. Yeah.
Green double stripe just below red.
That's right. That's my respect me.
I wish you would talk like that as if there's a chip in your brain that just goes
green
off.
Double stripe just before
green double stripe. Like, what's happening to John?
I blacked out for a second.
And John got a gold medal with doing a specific type of bow.
It was a bow, yeah. It was
with
a
bow.
big old stick, yeah.
So
big old staff.
There was a time where John could do some type of martial art.
I'm pretty good with a bow staff. which is true. I have it still, in fact.
I think out of all the weapons, bow staff is the one that if you learn some maneuvers with it, it's really that is like the equivalent to picking up a bicycle in a way if you know how to ride a bike, I think.
I feel like it, yeah.
The other ones I think can be a little bit harder to remember. But by the way, I love in this chat that someone just said Anton Chigurh versus Walter White. Thanks, James Wright. That would work.
I like it. I like that combo, actually. That might be my favorite Walter White thus far.
Yeah. Have you heard my Dexter one?
Oh, that's right. That's my second favorite Walter White thus far. Might be. Who we got? Nerf Mac.
We got Nerf Mac in the chat.
Ooh, Nerf Mac. I like Nerf guns and macaroni and cheese, so I love you.
Character crossovers: Jason Bourne and James Bond.
Cool.
Yes, we've covered that.
Bondstone.
Nerf Mac. Love your name. You make me miss Big Macs. DC versus Marvel, of course. Lou Bloom, Nightcrawler, and Travis Bickle, Taxi Driver. Ooh.
Imagine Lou Bloom contracting him to drive him around town to shit.
Bye, Lloyd.
That could work.
Yeah, that would be a fun one.
And that we should greenlight that because De Niro's still alive.
Han Solo and Indiana Jones.
Ha! If, like, the aliens actually came back and took him to space.
Indiana would win.
You know what? I think he would.
You know how I know Indiana will win? It's easy. You just reference scenes. He survived a nuclear blast by hiding in a refrigerator at the ripe age of 107 in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
He did
so
do that.
I think Indiana would beat Han Solo.
He definitely did that.
Vincent and Vic Vega, the Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs characters. Yes, classic.
Hell
Gay
yeah.
Perry and Harry Lockhart meet Jackson Healy in Holland March.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Wait. That's from the Nice Guys.
Are you like super drunk or something right now? Why aren't you staying focused with me?
I am. I was focusing on the names.
We're only at the hour and
Lockhart,
57-minute mark.
I was focusing on Harry and Jackson.
All right.
Jackson and Holland.
Jesus Christ, John. I'm trying to make sure we're staying on topic here, and now everyone in the chat's look at the live stream. Everyone's bitching about you right now.
I have been canceled for this.
Everyone's commenting about you right now.
No, I'm sorry, guys. Can't
All right.
Get John to shut up.
Appreciate that, Nerf Mac. And then he also says my 2 favorite Nostalgia Critic reviews are Max Payne and Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor. I've seen both of those. Those are great picks. Thank you for sharing that.
I'm gonna have to pull those reviews up.
All right. Let's see here.
We got Flev.
My last suggestion is Psych Monk crossover.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. here. I have to say goodnight.
Good night,
Flev. Appreciate you being here, my friend.
I'm going to look up what your time zone is. But yeah, I think from what I know about them, I haven't watched really either of them, but I know a lot of fans who have like described the shows and been like, you would love these.
John is canceled parties happening in the live stream chat.
Oh,
yes!
I got my own cancel party hashtag.
John, if you get canceled, that would be so great for me. Because then I could do a video about it, and it would get so many views.
Oh, yeah.
So, John, if we can get John canceled before the weekend is over,
yeah,
then I could do a video, and my God, and I could be like, I had no idea.
Who is that guy? Who's that guy who does all those like think pieces about like this is how Shane Dawson like ended his career? You would make one of those about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, just because I hang out with the guy 6 hours, 5 days a week, and 7 to 8 hours on Saturday nights. I had no idea he was this horrible John, we got to get you canceled. It would do great for the channel.
We got to get you canceled, dude.
Okay, I know it's not good for your well-being, but it would do.
We got to figure out.
It would be good for the channel.
For
like a day to get those views.
I'm giving
and then I would be like, oh, fuck, long-term results, not good.
I am giving in to that. I agree.
Tom Cruise versus Gay Thoughts. That's a great one in the live stream we just got.
Yeah, I couldn't let that one go. Soul Scare 1999.
Soul Scare 1999. Haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. Glad to have you back here.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Soul Scare may have joined our Patreon.
About time.
But I'm not 100% sure. There's an SJ screen name that I think might be you. Ethan Hunt and Jason Bourne. David Webb would be an unfathomable force. Terrorists would have to be ethereal or cosmic douches to even have a fighting chance. Love the show, guys. Been a while since I got to catch you live. Well, I'm glad you got to catch us this time.
That's what I was pointing out because I know your name.
Yeah.
So David Webb would be an unfathomable force. Oh, that's Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his real name.
I thought he was going into a completely different thing that flew over my head. Yeah, I think Jason Bourne would definitely beat Ethan Hunt.
I think Jason Bourne could, yeah. I mean, he's just like so shrewd and a loner. I think that's like part of the thing that'll clinch it for him is that he's like a full-on kind of just nomad at this point. You know, like you rejoin him in Jason Bourne and like just what he does for fun is just like have fist fights in the desert.
I love how Eric in the chat said, I just can't say Greg is canceled. Thank you, Eric. You're a real friend. But everyone, remember, we're canceling John during this stream.
Oh, yeah. You got to.
Cancel culture is to be taken serious.
I deserve it. I deserve to get canceled. Ooh, B-Rabbit from 8 Mile in Venom 2.
He just said, John always makes apology videos. I love it.
Every video I release is an apology video. I got something to apologize for every day. Dread teams up with the Kingsman. I feel like we got to find out like the perfect place for the Kingsman now. Celine from Underworld versus Jerry from Fright Night. That would be fun.
Dude, these are like hurting my head with the amount that we're getting right now. All right. Okay, cool. Guys, we got to wrap this stream up soon.
Yeah.
We do.
SOON.
I tried to make, anytime I eat something, someone's saying that I have a chip in my beard.
You know what?
And I'm not a fan of this comment. I got to say, all right, making fun of John's one thing, but making fun of me is a whole other topic.
You know what I think they're doing, G? I think they're joshing you. I think they are basically going with every time that you have put up one of those little things in a video that goes like, I know I have something in my beard, and I think they're trying to trick you into thinking that you always have.
Wait. But it's not racist, right? Joshing someone?
No.
Okay, then you can do it. I just
Is
don't know.
it-
I just don't know what's racist anymore.
Is it racist to Josh somebody? I thought Josh
All right.
was just messing with you.
I was at Trader Joe's the other day.
Josh is a white guy name.
and I was like, can I get some Trader Jose's the entire time? And they're like, we don't have those anymore. I'm like, why?
What?
They're like, because it's Trader Jose's.
They don't like change the name for every different like.
Wait, so you don't know about this?
I didn't know they stopped at all.
No, John, it's still there.
Oh.
We're not gonna make out.
Where did that come from?
I'm eating some Nature Valley granola protein.
You just make out already, Danny Debs.
No, I'm just making fun of people where everything seems racist these days. All
Mm. Everything is racist a little bit. Everyone's a little bit racist.
Do you
sometimes.
guys think the Trader Joe should have changed that thing? Will they change it to?
Did they just change it to Trader Joe's?
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's wrap up the last of the super chats.
All
Then we're
right.
gonna do a quick go through and like with all the weird fucking comments you guys are making in the stream right now.
Yeah, you weirdos. You weirdos. All right, let's go up. Let's go up. Let's
Fix
go
it,
up.
John.
Okay, we had Real Rejects versus Double Toast from Manisa, and the next one is Wolfpack Gaming wants to see Dashi Games versus Dr. Disrespect.
Dude, Dr. Disrespect got disrespected, but now he's actually. I heard he spoke out recently, and I haven't heard that. Do you know who Dr. Disrespect is?
Yeah, Tyler Hake showed us Dr. Disrespect, in fact.
He's an amazing human being.
Seems like, especially with the predicament. Every piece of news I catch Dr. Disrespect in is a controversy. So, as amused as I was, I'm always like, what is this? What is this guy's deal?
Fucking Dr. Disrespect, man.
Who's Dashi?
But I think what was the whole controversy with Dr. Disrespect? Wasn't he like kicked off of Twitch?
He was kicked off of Twitch. I couldn't discern why.
I cannot stop hearing about people getting kicked off of Twitch. I'm like, I'm so scared to go on this platform.
I know.
It seems like they'll just fucking kick you off. Like enough hate comes your way.
Like, I would love to stream a video game, but at the same time, yeah, like I don't want to get banned from Twitch for no reason at all. Dashi Games. I guess this guy's thumbnails look pretty amusing.
He's another gamer.
And I like just the
Comedy gaming commentary is what Dashi does.
The GIF, just because I don't know Dashi is the underdog, and so I'm going to root for Dashi.
Guys, I'd have a whole process to doing my hair now. If you've noticed, every day this week, my hair has looked a little bit different.
I really, this morning or afternoon when I came in, you had like a full-on sweater.
I had a Game of Thrones Christmas sweater.
Yeah, like tied up
put
in
up in my hair. Yeah.
special apparatus.
Yeah, then when I let it fall, I have to do a specific kind of combing method. I'm figuring out so much with my hair. That's where my troubles are at, man. Growing up in Tarzana.
Gotta find the best way to style my
Best
hair.
way to deal with curly hair. It's fucking rough out here, man.
Rough out. People don't understand
Everyone's
curly hair
talking
life.
about, oh, they can't work right now, man. I don't know what to do with my hair.
This problem won't leave me alone.
Just follow me around.
Koba and the
underrated Dawn of the Planet's villain.
Hey, true
Thank
that.
you, buddy. I
Koba
appreciate
is, yeah.
you representing Koba in the stream tonight.
Yes, indeed. And we got Jack Sparrow versus Peter Pan, which seems actually kind of like it would. I think they would ultimately wind up allies by the end, but I think that would be actually kind of
Jack Sparrow would fuck that Pan guy up. Right?
Jack Sparrow would kill the shit
Jack
out of him.
Sparrow would fuck him
He would
up.
pull off Tinkerbell's wings.
Peter Pan's been fighting the same goddamn loser his whole life. Jack Sparrow's been fucking fighting all
been
kinds
Davy
of
Jones'
people.
locker. He's fought the Kraken. He's been everywhere.
He's died and came back to life. All right, so Jack Sparrow would undoubtedly destroy Peter Pan.
Mos Def.
You got to take these fights as real as possible, especially when we're doing the verses.
This is serious, okay? No jokes. No jokes here. Never Lose Your Nerd is next.
That's right, TM. I put work in my hair, especially this week. I put as much work into my hair as I do this channel.
Dude, Greg is constantly reading hair care analytics.
40 hours a week on my hair. 40 hours a week.
These curls will be pristine by Comic-Con.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh, boy. Never Lose Your Nerd says Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings.
That's a cinematic crossover that I think
Boogie.
is... Okay, how about this? Let's make it more fun and more
Boogie.
specific. Now, you see, I know I've been told microfiber towel, Mimi, but I've been just using like sweaters and long sleeve shirts in the meantime. All right. what characters from Lord of the Rings or a character from Lord of the Rings should, like, I'm thinking Jon Snow and Aragorn, right?
Oh, it would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that. We nailed it. All right, okay, I'm sorry. Anything else would just be like fucking around. But
the ice. Oh.
The Red Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Who's the chick who's like hot when she's naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who gets all shrivelly?
Who's hot when she's naked?
She's raising people for the Lord of Light and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
The Red Queen or Witch or
Red Queen and Galadriel.
Yeah, they would work together.
That would be cool.
Put
your clothes back on!
Yeah, you would have a queen, and she would wear clothes all the time, and always stay young. I want the Ice King and the Witch King.
Daenerys and Gollum.
Yeah. She would be her. He would be her Grey Worm.
That'd be fun.
New Grey Worm. Oh, goodness gracious. Anissa is back in action. You love the Monster Squad,
always
Anissa.
She just wants more people to be watching the Monster Squad.
The Goonies and the Monster Squad would be, like, you would just get an even bigger Monster Squad then, you know? You would just get them with an even bigger consortium of children.
I appreciate you constantly shouting it out. John, do we have a Discord link? Because everyone is saying, everyone knows John's hairstyle would beat my hairstyle. I live with this guy, all right?
I can give everyone the Discord link, although I guess that means we need to have a conversation.
You know how many fucking 6 a.m. reactions? Here's how my day would go with 6 a.m. reactions living with John so much of the time. We want to talk about the hair thing. I'd wake up, let's say there's a trailer come out at 6. I wake up at like 5, and then I would take a shower, I'd do my hair, I go to the car, do some vocal warm-ups so that way I didn't sound all nasally, and then I'd flick on the lights and get the camera ready, and then once the lights were flicking on, John would have his door peeked open, the lights would go in his room, and he'd hear the sound, he'd roll out of bed, 5 minutes later the trailer would come out, and everyone's like, I love John's hair! That was living with John, all right? Get everything set up. He'd hear all the noise, and the lights would shine in his room, and then suddenly, oh, John, it's right here.
If there is ever a hashtag I would not read, it is living with John. This is the last hashtag I want to read about.
You didn't have to do shit. It would just be like, wow, you just wake up and he's fine.
That's that. You know, get your hair this long, and you pretty much just have to make sure that it's not on your face.
Yeah, whatever, John.
Oh, snap. 2 seconds in the chat. You mean Erica, Rachel, like our friend Rachel, like Rachel who has been on this channel in the past, who Greg and I did improv
You mean
with?
Rachel from our childhood, Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel Jackson. She just got engaged. Oh,
did she really?
Congratulations! Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah! Congrats. We'll have to hit her up
I hope I can go to the wedding
in Japan. Is she back?
John, how do people join the Discord? We have to send a personal message.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably, I guess, have a talk about this because the Discord initially had been a Patreon perk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the moment, because partly it's got a bunch of boards for all the shows that we cover.
I don't know how it really works. John will have to next live stream. Will properly explain it at the very top.
I will have it set up properly for both Patreon and YouTube users to have a whole big YouTube community.
All right, Koba's back in here saying Ethan Hunt versus Pete Maverick Mitchell.
Ooh.
Oh, this is Tom Cruise characters. I was like, who's Pete? Oh, Maverick.
Pete Mitchell. God, I don't know if I ever heard his actual name.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even remember it in the movie.
Did they even credit him with a name other than Maverick?
Ethan Hunt would destroy him.
Even if
he would destroy Maverick.
Even if it was just Ethan Hunt, the man up against Maverick in a jet, I think Ethan would still win.
You watch fucking that Maverick trailer, like, oh, they took some inspiration from Mission Impossible. Like, he would destroy him, undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly, yeah. Eric,
all he can do is fly a jet. He could Ethan Hunt could do everything Maverick can do. And more.
Yeah, I mean, he can probably flying a plane was probably day one for Ethan Hunt. Eric Horstman.
The United States versus Donald Trump. #vote. #vote blue. Look, guys.
Politics.
I don't want to get political. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. but don't vote for Trump. It's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Why did all our viewers go away? Oh, is that our demographic?
Is that who we appeal?
Oh shit! What have we been tending to?
How did we not lose them with our Kathleen Kennedy opinions?
What the fuck?
What? Oh man. Well,
Appreciate
that's too real, Eric Horseman. That's too real.
Chill Level TV, Keanu Reeves and Nicolas Cage crossover. I love
Amen.
this. I love this because it's not even about any characters. He just wants to see Keanu Reeves and Nicolas Cage star in a movie together, as they should.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, Nicolas Cage.
All right, you got to do him from Knock Knock, and then Ghost Rider.
I'm a good guy. I was a good guy. You fucked me. I feel like my skull's on fire. I'm good.
Your skull was on fire when you sucked
my dick. You sucked my dick.
I love referencing Knock Knock because so many people haven't seen that movie,
and it's such a meme-worthy movie,
and it's not even like a cult hit.
No,
it's a movie that like no one watched.
It's a Keanu Reeves oddity, and that scene at very least ought to be a meme.
Yeah, and yet we love referencing Knock Knock.
Probably the trashiest Eli Roth movie, arguably. Oh, Chill Level TV.
Get the most coherent.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Anissa's back. John versus Elmo. It's going down. Fuck a puppet. I don't care.
Yo, I fuck that puppet up.
I'll kill him.
I fuck that puppet up.
After the beatings I've taken in these hypothetical matchups with everybody up until this point, I'll take the W that I can, and I will trounce Elmo. Tickle me, Elmo. Fight me, Elmo.
Anissa, thank you for all these super chats, Anissa. It's so sweet of you.
Hey!
Our Discord has many inside jokes.
I mean, if you guys don't care, we can just open it up to everybody. You know,
I didn't realize it was only Patreon exclusive.
I
thought there was like a
two. Yeah.
I thought there was like a subside for the Patreon ones, and then there was another one.
There is. The thing is, the Patreon one is so much more populated. The YouTube one that's just been out on YouTube videos hasn't really gained much traction.
This was the first thing you truly created for the real rejects, and now I'm confused about what this is.
Well, I created two with the intent of having one for general YouTube and then one for Patreon, because there's already these relationships that exist. However, I believe what I can do, and I'm going to research this over the weekend, is you can set it so that certain boards and whatnot. So if there are like spoiler boards for shows, I might want to still keep those in the population of people who are watching along with us, who aren't going to just drop in at random and maybe spoil something.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'll fix it up so that there's a one-stop shop.
All right,
I've got that in my list of to-dos.
All right. So who else do we got here?
We got Koba. We're almost at the bottom.
Vito Corleone versus Charles Foster Kane.
Oh yeah, Citizen Kane versus. Yeah.
Oh, Vito Corleone.
Vito Corleone would
fuck him up.
Destroy his shit. Like Kane is a corrupt guy.
We should have handled the stream with all these verses like that from the beginning.
Oh, this dude.
Oh, he'd fuck him up. He'd fuck him up.
Vito Corleone would slap the shit out of Charles Kane. Shove his foot so far up his ass.
What's next? Let's go. What else we got?
And then he'd drop his dead body in a printing press, and the next day's news is in blood.
Koba said, I saw Knock Knock, and 50/50 said, justice for Knock Knock.
Justice for Knock Knock.
Knock Knock. Release the Knock Knock cut, which is the cut that's out. Watch it.
You know what, man? Ana de Armas has gotten a lot of high-profile work since Knock Knock. So
yeah,
I'll give it to her. And so has Lorenzo Izzo.
All right, who we got here? Eric Horseman. Leave Greg alone. Thank you, but cancel John.
Oh. Well, funny enough, because the next comment is from Anissa, and she says to leave John alone.
I don't agree with that. Let's face it, Eric gave a higher tip in the contribution area of our super chats.
And he fist bumped.
So let's face it, he won that one.
Yeah, I can't argue with this in any way. I have no ground to stand on.
No.
We're leaving you alone, man.
John,
we're leaving you alone.
we both leave each other alone.
On Sunday.
Uncle Phil versus Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air versus John Goodman from Roseanne.
There you go. I think Uncle Phil's got this clinched.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Glad we agree. Peter Pacheco's back. The Munsters versus the Addams Family.
The Addams Family will fuck up the Munsters.
Have you seen what Wednesday and Pugsley get into? They would have them decapitated at minimum.
No, Anissa, I was just joking. I'm just joking. I'm going to send you a very long apology message now. I was just joking.
Yeah, see how you like it. I think the Munsters and the Addams Family is another one where they would ultimately just wind up hanging out at the end, and then they would get together like once a month.
Right. You said maybe don't make Holocaust jokes. I'm sorry.
Do we make a Holocaust joke?
I make them too many times, apparently. Oh, was it Dr. Disrespect who did it?
Oh, is that it?
Is that what's going on? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
All right. Kartik, but thank you, Peter Pacheco. Thank you, buddy. Kartik Sharma, first time here in the stream today. Thank you, Kartik. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's done with fighting days with PTSD and tan line around his mouth. He lives now under the name Homer Simpson. Oh, my God.
I love it.
I
love it.
That is how The Simpsons should end.
We just realize
you find out Homer
all this time was Bruce
Batman.
And that's why Bartman exists, because it's in the family blood.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it's perfect. And then we can get a Bartman movie finally after all this.
What is going?
What? Somebody in the chat must be making a holiday. Oh, is it because of Anne Frank versus Helen Keller?
Oh.
And then people saying that Anne Frank would have to win. Yeah. I guess people in dire historical situations, marginalized and disabled, are probably not the matchups we want.
Hey, we don't need to cancel Danny Debs,
okay.
All right?
Okay.
I'm going to show you guys how to forgive.
It's okay, Danny. It's okay. We all go too far sometimes.
I have no idea what that's like. I've never gone too far with a joke, and I've never had to backpedal. And had to apologize significantly.
But all of my videos are.
But your jokes. That's why John doesn't do solo videos that often.
Because they all get blocked for incendiary material,
crazy insensitive commentary,
for explicit, gory, graphic content.
I love this joke, Kartik. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sylvester saying Star Trek teams up with Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like it.
Hey, the recent version of Star Trek would actually mesh very well. Very well. I'm not on your bad list, Anissa. Stop.
Oh.
All right. John, fix it. Fix it, John.
Okay.
Fix it so we can read the last couple.
Let me see what I need to do.
The last couple super chats. And then we're gonna just look at the live stream and see what fucking mayhem's going on in here.
So the bottom isn't cropped at all.
Guys, Danny made a joke. Forgive now. Forgive now. Do I have a chip in my beard? I think I do, actually.
Do you?
Is that a chip?
Is that the chip?
John, do you see something?
There's maybe turn your face to face me.
The
electric company. Just jump in there really quick. There we go. We got it.
There was a real chip.
You know what? And now we're not upset anymore because the chip was verified. All right, we got Anissa. Hey, Patreon members, come to our Discord after party after the live stream. We party it up over there and have a lot of laughs.
What is this after party?
People get on I think because Discord has video chat now, I think people just get on and hang out in video chat.
We do need to wrap this up shortly, but I might want to just pop my head in to see what it looks like.
At least say what's up.
Because I do gotta do something.
Yeah.
But thank you, Anissa. Everyone who's in our Discord, I really appreciate it. It's cool that there's this community building. Is there another chip?
Chip verified.
John, find the chip.
I got the chip. It's okay. We got it. It's just they're reacting to that moment where we got the chip.
I got to tell you guys my experience whenever there's something inside of my beard when I'm editing. I have a whole thought process that goes on. I'm editing, and I'm like, and I see something in my beard, and then I'm like, why didn't John say something? And then my second thought is it's not John's responsibility to check if there's something in my beer.
Well,
That's the way it goes.
and some of the time I can't
Every
see
time
it.
I edit it, it just goes, why didn't he say something by, it's not his responsibility to just tell me if there's something in my beer.
Okay, now I'm gonna be watching. Now every time you walk in the room, I'm gonna be like, "This is
Let me see your
beard."
face.
Last looks. Let me get a beard check in here before we turn the camera on. Now John has a chip in his beard. Where's the chip coming from? Also, I saw Eric said he wanted to eat the chip. Kartik is back.
Is there a spider on my shirt?
There's a hair on my shoulder. There's a little girl behind us. There's been a lot people have been pointing at that. I think the chip is the only real one.
All right. Kartik is back.
Hellboy is assigned to kill Ghost Rider under political agenda, but forms a
Whoa, John, what happened?
three-man team when John Constantine brings them together.
Can we just do that?
Yes. For right now, that's as good as it's going to get. There you go.
What a weird system.
Yeah,
we
I
have.
know. I don't know why the spatials won't just let you.
What the fuck?
It's
How
the
does
weirdest.
it work?
I know, and I have the crop on this graphic at the bottom. Like there's no crop on the bottom. So
Okay,
it
you guys
should
have to
just
just
be-
read in a really tiny language.
Yes.
It's even tinier, so tiny. What did Kartik say?
Hellboy
Hellboy is assigned to kill.
Ghost Rider under a political agenda, but forms a three-man team when John Constantine brings them together.
Oh, you guys can't even see it. I fucked this up so bad. There it is. Oh, we got all three. It's just so tiny.
Yeah, hey, well done. Perfect.
Nope,
Not
no, go.
perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, we can
Perfect.
see everyone's. Yeah.
Perfect.
Professional live streaming.
Well,
Anyway, we
I
read
think
your
that team
comments
up would
so
be great.
many times. So yeah,
I
fuck
like
yeah,
that
you've
team
done it.
up. The comic book Hellaverse. Let's do it.
Thanks, Kartik.
I want it. And then we got Chase Gardner once again. Katniss from Hunger Games versus Hawkeye. I think that would be
I think Hawkeye would destroy her.
Yeah, because, I mean, he hangs out with powered people all day.
I mean, yeah, he's able to put up a pretty good fight when the end of the world is coming.
Yeah,
You know?
fair enough.
But
would
it would be interesting. It would be very fascinating to watch them fight.
would Hawkeye win the Hunger Games if he was chosen from his district?
Yes.
All right, well, you heard it here.
It'd be like Hawkeye. He'd be like, I'm 58 years old. Why am I fighting all these kids?
Why are you drafting me
Why
right
are
now?
you drafting me?
And I'm not even qualified for this. What gives? Not even the real draft class gets 50-year-olds.
All right, let's see. Bye, Samuel. All right.
All right.
And then what does she say? But it's time to chat. We have the after party.
It's the 18+ chat. We have the after party. All right. So
I feel like fucking. I feel like this live stream. I feel like they're having the after party right now while this live stream is going on.
I
I'm
wonder
like,
if they're
it's
watching
not
it
an after party.
in
If
the
you guys are
after
doing
party.
it, guys.
yeah, maybe it's like a watch party.
That's
instead.
not the way it works. Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, since we can't live stream for 6 hours, you know, you got to be able to get it somewhere.
Appreciate all that, Anissa. We'll stop by and say hi really fast.
All right.
And then the last one here.
No, yeah,
The
that's right.
Blob versus the Mist.
Ooh.
The Blob would win because it's an actual character.
The Blob would be in the mist, yeah.
Blob would be in the Mist.
And it would absorb all those creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also saw earlier somebody suggested the Blob versus the Thing, which I think would be pretty fun.
Ooh.
Because
the Blob would still win.
But think of this, though, because for the Blob to win, they would have to come in contact with each other, and then it would be like an assimilation fight,
Right.
where like it would almost be like, can the Thing replicate the DNA of the Blob before the Blob just full on absorbs it? I think that would be cool. Be fun.
I'm just making sure that this is the.
We are having a watch party while it's happening. That's
All
cool.
right.
This
Thanks,
is
man.
grown.
All right, guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
everything. No longer accepting any more ones here, but appreciate everyone who's been here the entire time.
You have been generous above and
Wait,
beyond.
so there's like a double live stream going on? What are we
people
just? I think we're just background noise now.
people are having a watch party. Yeah.
Damn, guys, what the fuck? We double live stream. Aiden. We were supposed to wrap this up at 6:30. I thought today would be like, all right, if I say we're live streaming 4:30 to 6:30, that would give a pretty good that'll keep us on track.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. half hour over.
Hey, but think of this: half hour ain't bad, considering that a lot of the time where it's at least a 3-hour stream.
And then Anissa just sent another one in. What'd she say?
Or
no, she didn't. Yeah. Okay, go on Patreon. The server link for Discord is in messages. All right.
I mean, we have the link here. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, we can get the link. If you want, we can just post the link in this chat, and anybody who's chatting in this live stream can come in.
I feel like they've earned it.
If you guys feel comfortable with that, let's do it. All right, let's do it. 2 seconds.
And then we're going to log off in just a tiny bit. But guys...
And then
everyone's saying goodnight already. We haven't even said goodnight. Everyone's like goodnight.
Wow, you guys are really tired of us already? Jeez.
What the fuck?
Who gives? Who gives? Okay. I did call it that, yeah. I did call it Discord. Invite people. All right. We're going to have a link.
What's your worst nightmare from movies watching? I think it was actually weird. This is going to sound like a joke, but it was actually The Grudge. Everywhere I went, I would just imagine that character. What's her name? Saitama. What's her name? Okoye.
Wait, which one? The Grudge or The Ring?
The Grudge.
Kayako. Sadako is The Ring.
Okay, yeah. I would just imagine her everywhere I went. It went like that for months. Yay, Chase Gardner's still here.
Yay, Chase.
It would be the most fun live stream if we just stay on so long that it got to one person.
Who is the most?
We're doing this just for you, man.
Just for you. Any more questions?
I know. We might as well hop on the phone.
I mean, we'll stay here as long as you can stay here. It's been 48 hours. He's still not giving up.
Mr. Vahu, we do have to go. We do have to go. Got some more catch-up to do. I got some other editing stuff to wrap up. It's pretty late.
It's late in the day.
And then,
And then we got Zack Snyder tomorrow.
Yeah. All the work around that video that won't be monetized. That's what we do. That's what we really appreciate when you guys do contribute in the super chats and stuff like that. We only live stream once a week, so it does mean a lot when you guys contribute because, you know, especially a lot of videos this week are not monetized, so it really does help out a lot and helps us to keep going. So thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, seriously.
And then the chats themselves are just so goddamn goofy. Did you put it in here, John?
Yeah, I did. It's right there.
All right, John put it in there. All right, guys. Got some more work to wrap up. This has been another killer live stream. I have not sweated my balls off to the point where my hair has become undeniably puffy.
You're gonna frizz.
So thank you guys so much for being
frizz.
Ultimate crossover event would be all the reactors meeting in person to do one giant reaction around a laptop.
There we go.
Not a television screen.
Just
a laptop.
Yeah, and a small one at that, like a
small
12-inch
with no external speakers.
Yeah, just the computer stock speakers.
Just the speakers built in.
At least a 10-year-old laptop.
Yeah, that would be the
Speakers
best
got
one.
no bass at all.
Max Rudley, what's up, buddy?
Aww.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Thank
Take
you
care,
so much
guys.
for being here. This is a blast.
Happy week.
I genuinely loved this topic. King Wellix, I didn't read your comment. What are you talking about? I'm reading it right now. Did you ever see King Wellix's comment?
No.
Did you say some shit that was being hidden?
Can you give me like a little?
Give a proper comment right now.
Send it right back before we go.
King
Last, you will close.
We can't afford the one dislike. King
you
Wellix.
will close us out. Take us home.
Take us, King Wellix. What's your comment?
Take us.
You're losing time. It's about to end.
You're losing it.
The live stream's about to end.
10.
You got 10 seconds.
9.
You got 9 seconds,
8.
King Wellix.
7.
Bye, soul.
6.
Get your goodbyes in, everyone.
5.5. 5.
Get your goodbyes.
4.
All right, so long.
2.
Sorry, King Wellix.
0.5. 1. 0.
Mr. Vahu, see you, buddy.
King Wellix, hold on to it, bud. Oh,
I said open house party at the Real Rejects. Beers on me.
There you go. If anybody can find this place.
The thing you say, an open house party here.
Yeah. Join in.
So come on by. See you guys.
Peace,
King
guys.
Wellix, thanks for the comment.
Have a
See
good
you
night,
soon.
guys. Be well.